Let's check the next slide. Yeah, the next slide. Now, so our company was established in 2005. Since inception, we have recruited 7,850 students from Nigeria. We have recruited them to 48 different countries around the world. And we also recruited 200 students from different African countries. We are we're a very global company and very, very Pan-African. We have offices also in Togo, in Lomé. We recruit a lot of students from Togo. We also have an office in Freetown in Sierra Leone. We recruit from there as well too. I'm currently in Uganda. I'm currently in Kampala. We have a very big office in Kampala here where we serve the region. We serve Rwanda. We serve Kenya. So we are as Pan-African as it can get. Then we have our global head office in Espoo, Finland. And then we also have office in the southern part of Brazil, in Santa Catarina, Florianopolis. So we are very global in scope. We recruit students locally from all of those destinations. And we recruit to the UK, the US, Netherlands, a number of destinations around the world. So I will just say a few things. I don't really have so much time because I got notification in very short notice, but we'll always follow up. I'll drop my contact information, my email, and then my WhatsApp number. So if you need to reach out to me for additional information, so we'll follow up on that. Now, regarding the United Kingdom, there are a few things I've put up here. The schools we work with 4 schools in the UK, 4 universities there. Uh, that's why we have 12 intakes in a year. There's always an intake going on. So there is, for instance, we have, as we speak, we have August intake, we have September intake, we have October intake. Then we have 45 different study programs across different fields, natural sciences, economics, finance, business, and nursing. Our tuition fee ranges between £11,800 to £15,900. It depends on the school. The cheapest school we have is 11,008. Please let's go back to the slide. Yeah, the cheapest school we have is 11,008, and the most expensive school is £15,900. And deposit is between 3,500 to £5,000. So deposit will be paid to the school before the student travels. And for students who have dependents, who have spouses, and who have children, and would like to travel with their spouse or with their kids, we have a Masters of Research program available. Because the policy in the UK is that in order for students to travel with their family members, they need to be a research student. So a number of schools have created Masters of Research to enable student travel. So we also have schools that also have this available. So once we receive a student's document, basically we need their international passport, we need their school certificates, and we need their transcript. In 72 hours, an offer will be issued to the student stating the program they have been admitted to take, the tuition fee, and details of the program. For the UK, the visa is almost 100% guaranteed. It is our biggest market so far. Last year alone, we sent about 952 students to the UK and zero visa refusal. We don't receive any refusals when it comes to visa. We have perfected the art of putting the documents together, and the UK is the only point-based system that is currently in the world right now. So it is not based on the discretion of the case officer. It's not discretionary based. It is point-based system. Once the students fulfill certain criteria, the visa will be issued. And we provide support with proof of fund. It is required that students submit bank statement that has the living expenses for 1 year in addition to the school fees deposit. So we can provide support for that. With regard to Germany, we also work with 4 schools in Germany. The schools have, there are, students have 2 options for Germany. It's either you travel, study German language for 1 year, And when you complete German language for 1 year, you can now start your degree program, either bachelor's or master's, and it will be for free. Because you'll be taught German language from A1 up to B2. So once you have that competence level in German, you can speak, you can write, you can take classes, you will now start your program in German language. And it will be free for you at public schools in Germany. So you only need to pay for the language program, which is 10,000 euros for 1 year. And if a student does not want to study German, if you only want to go straight and start your program in English, that's also possible. So, but that one, you need to pay tuition fee every single year. Yeah, but when it is a public school in Germany, you study in German, you only pay for first year to learn the language. And once you complete your studies in Germany, you have 18 months post-study work rights. 18 months. 18 months. So which means that you have 18 months to stay in the country to look for a job. And once you secure a contract, then with that contract, you can now apply for a residence permit. The only challenge with Germany is the visa appointment. It's been difficult to secure visas at the embassy for students. Sometimes it takes 8 months to 9 months. That's a challenge. And Germany, with Germany as well, too, students need to send 11,100 euros to Germany, a block account. So let's take the next country. The next country. Next one, please. Okay, Denmark. Okay, thank you. Now, Denmark. Yes. Denmark is a very interesting one. There are 2 intakes in a year, 2 intakes. We have January intake, we also have September intake. Something good about Denmark is once you pay the first year school fees, you are not required to send a bank statement for visa application. So once you pay the first year school fees, students are no longer required to submit their bank statement. So which is very good. So, and Denmark allows you to bring your dependent as well too. Was a student, when you are coming with dependent, then you have to submit bank statement for the dependent. But when you are going alone, it's no longer required. And once you complete your studies in Denmark, you have 6 months to stay behind to work. 6 months. So after that, once you secure a long-term contract, you cannot stay in the country. It is 12,000 euros for English touch programs. There is finance, there's entrepreneurship, there's management, there's project management. The offer is issued in 3 weeks. Yeah. With Denmark, there's no challenge actually with visa appointment. No challenge so far. Let's take the next country. Next one, please. Okay. Now, we work with, like I said earlier, we work with 42 universities in 42 countries. So, but due to the time constraint and because, this came in very short notice, I wouldn't be able to go over all of the countries where we represent the universities. So, but if there are specific questions you would like to ask about a specific country, this is my WhatsApp number, and our email is also here. And well, I can take questions for about just 10 minutes if there are specific things you would like to know. Yes, someone asked about Canada. Yes, we also have schools we work with in Canada. We have 6 universities in Canada we work with. But, we often say something that, for instance, last year, visa success rate for the whole of Nigeria is 15% in Canada. 15%. So, which shows that for every 100 applications submitted for visa, 85 are rejected. So, as much as we have Canada, the success rate is very, very low. A lot of rejections in Canada, so many rejections. So we have schools we work with there. We have engineering programs, we have nursing, we even have one program called a child care assistant program. It is done in 18 months. And the school even promises us that once you complete the program, if they don't give you a job, they'll give you back your tuition fee. But the problem with Canada is always with visa, the student visa. The success rate in Nigeria is very, very low. So we often recommend that students travel to countries where it is easier to get their visas. And once they complete their studies there, they can now go other places. We have taken a lot of students from Spain. They have traveled to the US. They go to Spain, spend a year in Spain, and afterwards they have gone to the US. But okay, you go about Gambia. Yeah. So let's say for Gambia, for Canadian visa, it's about 20%, slightly higher than Nigeria, about 20%. But we often recommend strongly to a lot of students, in as much as you may like to travel to Australia, to Canada, some of these other countries, to Germany, but the truth is, it is much easier when you leave Nigeria, you go to a country like the UK, where it is easier for you to access. And once you complete your program there, you can now go to some of these countries. Visa success rate for Australia is 7% for Nigeria. 7%. For every 100 applications submitted, only 7 are granted for Australia. So the challenge sometimes is in these visas, whereby the case officer will just discriminate against applications. So without any reasons. So the UK is one country we are promoting to a lot of African students because the process is simple, it is seamless, very, very straightforward, and it is predictable. Very, very predictable. But of course, if one insists on going to a particular country, if you have a particular country in mind, then we can offer it. We also have universities to work with in the UAE, in Dubai. We have New Zealand. Something good about New Zealand is that it is when the visa is about to be issued, then you'll be required to pay the school fees. So once your documents have been submitted at the embassy, they have been reviewed and it's positive, then you'll be sent an email to go and pay the tuition fee. That is for New Zealand. So then we also have schools we work with in India as well too. India is good. The only challenge in India is as a student, you're not allowed to work. You can't work in India, but the tuition fee is $1,500 per year. There are IT programs, nursing programs, business programs, management programs, finance programs. In China, you're allowed to work for 40 hours per month. We also have programs in China. You will first go to China, you study for China, you study Chinese for 1 year. The tuition fee is $1,100 for 1 year. So once you complete the Chinese program, then you now start your degree program. Yeah. So first, Chinese language for 1 year. Upon completing that, you now start your program. We have about 18 different programs in engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, visual and art design, web development, artificial intelligence, and a whole host of others. So, are there any questions? I would appreciate you get my WhatsApp contact number and my email is there. I know that each of us.
Yeah, for some people who have questions, because I know one of those things we're trying to do also is to look for schools who have scholarship based, and some of them are going for their masters, I know, and some of them are going for their postgraduate programs and their PhD. Do we have schools like that it's possible in terms of getting scholarship for them?
Okay, now the issue with scholarship.
And those courses.
Yes. Now the issue with scholarship is that they are open to everybody, and there are very many students that are vying for that award, scholarship award. So only few people get through. But we have loan providers. For instance, in Canada, we have a company that can provide loan to international students and the loan can cover the tuition fee throughout the duration of studies and also the living expenses. But students are required to have 25% of the loan, 25%. Now, this is what it means. The schools we work with in Canada, the tuition fee is typically $15,000 per year. $15,000 per year, tuition fee. And living expenses is about $18,000 Canadian dollars. So everything goes to around 33,000 Canadian dollars. So what they do is they give loans for the tuition fee and the living expenses for the whole year. But you are required to have 25% of that. 25% of that. So which means that you are required to have about $8,000. So you send that to the school, then the loan will be approved. Now, there are so many loan providers for international students. But what we have seen is that when you are completely relying on loan for studies, the embassies don't grant the visa. But for this Canadian option, if we see students that are willing to pay 25% of the total cost of their studies, the loan option is available. We work with one college in Canada. They have about 85 different programs, from nursing, elderly care assistance, engineering, information technology. So the company would provide loan for the tuition fee for 1 year plus the living expenses. You only need to deposit 25% of that cost to the school, to the university. And the embassy see that more favorably because you are making a financial commitment to that process. So that's what we have.
So
you said I should come to the UK. If you have any specific question on the UK, you can let me know. The UK process is very, very straightforward. The only 3 documents required from you: your international passport, your certificate, and your transcript. Once we get those 3 documents, in about 3 days, we'll issue you an offer letter. So depending on the school that you'll be enrolled in, you can either pay £3,500 in deposit, or you pay £5,000 deposit. So you someone has a working visa. Now, we don't directly process working visa, but as a student, a lot of countries allows you to study and to work. Like in the UK, you can work 25 hours per week. In Germany as well, 25 hours per week. So very many countries allows you that while you are studying, you can work. Then once you complete your studies, you can now work full-time. And during the summer period, you can also work full-time. So we don't facilitate work directly, but most of the study visa also come with work visa, part-time work visa. So my telephone number is there. My email is also there. So if you have any additional questions, any inquiries, because we know that we are individuals, we have individual circumstances. Some of us are single, some of us have spouses and kids. Some of us, we are very low income. So whichever means that you have, even if you have $2,000, I told you about China. China is there. India is also there. So there's always a place for you to go. And if you are insistent on a particular country, even if the visa is very difficult, we can also work together with you so far as you can fulfill the admission requirements. What are the criteria for school visa? Which school in particular? Someone is asking me for school visa criteria. Well, there are different visa requirements for different countries. Every country has unique visa requirements. Ireland has their own, Malta has their own. So I would just recommend that you contact me on WhatsApp. Let me know your specific circumstance. Yeah. With the UK, it's very simple. You need what you call CAS to apply for the visa, student visa. You need CAS. That is the acceptance letter from the university. Then you need to provide a bank statement that has the living expenses for 1 year, then plus the rest of the tuition fee for 1 year. For instance, if the school is £12,000, and you have paid 3,000, £9 is left. That £9, you need to submit a bank statement that will have £9,000 plus living expenses for 1 year, about £11,000. So you need to present a bank statement that has £20,000 for the UK. But something good about the UK is that the UK does not request for the source of funds. A lot of countries would ask you, where does the money come from? What job are you doing? What does your sponsor do? But the UK does not make any of those requests. No request for source of funds, no request for origin of funds. They don't finalize the bank statement. In 28 days, print the bank statement, you apply for the visa. It's very straightforward. So that's all I will have for now.
So for the US, do they need the West evaluation?
West evaluation?
Yeah.
No, it's not required. No, it's not required for the US. So we work with a lot of public universities in the US. Yeah, and even IELTS or TOEFL is not even required when you are when you are from Nigeria and you did your first degree in English language, or even from some other countries as well too. If your first degree is in English or your high school is in English, so you are no longer required to present English language certificates. So, but we always we are a very practical company. We are very practical. We want to support you and ensure that you achieve your dreams. So we just don't. For instance, Australia takes 6 months to process your visa, and after that 6 months, visa success rate is still 5%. So we often tell people, let's take you to a place where you can easily go. You leave Africa. When you get there, then from there you can now begin to go elsewhere. Like our students who are in Spain, almost 90% of them from Spain, they have gone to the US. None of them got visa rejection from Spain. So they spend 1 year in Spain, study Spanish language, and from there they apply for US visa. So, but from Nigeria, we know how tough, how difficult it is to get the US visa in Nigeria. It's not easy. So my phone number is there. If you want us to have a separate session for this again, just for this again, we can organize another session, because this is just I'm just quickly dropping by.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so
have
much.
any questions?
Any other question, please, before he leaves? Questions, please. Just unmute your mic and ask questions. Okay. I think we're all gotten what we want. So if any other questions, you can please go to his email. His email is in the last box, and then you can have his WhatsApp number. I'm going to drop it in the comment section, or somebody can, Mr. Lemmy can help us drop it in the comment section. And
because we know that with regard to study abroad, everybody has different circumstances. Circumstances are unique. Our financial circumstances are also very unique. So our budgets, some have lower budget, some have specific countries they would like to go. Whatever it is you have in mind, just send me a WhatsApp, look me up. We're ready to look at your individual circumstance and do something for you. So regardless of how much you may have, there's always someone we can recommend for you. So let's discuss that, because if we start discussing about all the countries that we have, we can actually discuss that for days, because we have contracts with universities in 48 different countries. 48 different countries. So, but let us hear you out. Let's get to know you better. And from there, we can now recommend something that is suitable for you. A lot of nowadays, a lot of programs where students are granted full scholarship. Unfortunately, the embassies don't grant so many of those visas nowadays for some reasons. That is why we try to structure loan where students pay some collateral. Enlighten us the type of visa that is used for different countries. Yeah, don't worry. When you contact me on WhatsApp, we can talk more about that. There are so many countries available, but look me up on WhatsApp, then we can discuss your own individual circumstance. We'll look at where you would like to go, what's your budget, and then what is your highest level of education. Thank you very much, Mr. Steven.
All right. Thank you so
It's a
much for
pleasure.
your time.
That
Yeah, thank you
program.
so
Thank you
much.
very much.
All right. Thank you. We'll just go. I just go straight to my session, and then I expect Motola to join us later. I don't know if who has the presentation. I sent a presentation to the user is requesting to record. Who is that? Who's requesting to record? Okay. Um, there's someone that requested for. Okay, I sent a presentation to someone yesterday. I needed to take that session right now, immediately after this session. Um, okay, yeah. Can you please do you have access? I can't find you here. Okay, this is you. Can you help me go like slowly as Mr. Lamin went the other time, please? Slowly as he went in terms of the slide presentation. Let's go to this very interesting session I'm going to take, and please, I want you to please listen, because this session is going to do you a lot of good in terms of how to spotlight opportunity, and so that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. Can you help me get a presentation right now, please? I made you a co-host, so if you can just show the slide presentation. So we spoke about opportunities, and we say we're going to be doing some hands-on trainings. In the WhatsApp group, I asked some of us to do some task, and this task is very, very important, and we're going to work. No, no, not this one, the other one, not this one, the other one. Um, I spoke about some very important things that we needed to do. How many of us were able to do those things that I request that if we can, I can help you put some flesh and blood into this presentation, into the slide I asked you to do yesterday. If you did yours, can I see your hands up? Um, can you unmute yourself if you did yours? I know the first person that did he sent me his profile. He sent me both the profile and everything. That is who is that? And I'm going to read. Please, if you did yours, if you have done yours, not this slide, the other slide, please. If you had yours done, I wanted to know, is Mr. Toby Ogunbayo here, please? I can't find a slide right now. If you know you've done your slide that I asked you to do, okay, thank you so much. Oluwanifesimi, can you go ahead? Let me give you, can you go ahead? Just go ahead. Can you unmute yourself and read the profile, and then I can tell you what to do. And I'll tell you the essence of that profile. Thank you, Ambassador Kupola, for joining. Can you unmute yourself and read the profile? Or you can resend it to me again so I can read. If you can resend it to me personally and I can help you correct it, listen to the way I'm going to say it. Because one of those things that why I asked us to do this profile is that, and I will say this to you again, there is no organization, there's nothing, yeah, thank you. There's nothing, yeah, just leave it this way. There's nothing you want to apply for. There are paramount things that are needed for you as a person. It's another thing for you to say, oh, I have interest to go global. And over the years, I remember I went for a training in JAWS those years. And I remembered it was a set.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen. Just leave it this way first.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks so
thank
much.
you so much. Thank you so much. And the first thing they asked was, how ready are you yourself? And sometimes, thank you. Okay, I'll read yours right now. And please listen to when I read it. Not now, but let me finish up with this first slide I have in my head. The first thing is everybody want to go global. I have few friends which we trended globally in terms of, looking for opportunities, trying to navigate opportunities, trying to identify opportunities, trying to spotlight opportunities that meet our life goals. And one of those things that we're trying to do at that time was the first thing that we ever can do. There are these three things that you need to take very important. Personal discovery. Personal discovery is very important. What exactly do I want to do? And you might study banking and finance, but from the university, you must study engineering from the university. You must study political science from the university. You must study computer science from the university. There are different international organizations that are out there. And if you mention any course that you study, either agriculture, I will give you offhand an international organization that meets your need. Let's take, for example, you study political science. You could work in the United Nations, you could work in DFID, you could work at the World Bank, you could work at the IMF, you could work at different organizations, you could work as a diplomat, you could work as a consultant, you could work as an analyst, a political analyst. You could even work in the area of journalism. So the point there is, one is you identifying what exactly are your core value that is more futuristic. And I really want us to listen to this. And so every time I ask people, how much do you want to go global? And everybody say, yes, I want to go global. But the truth about it is, most of us are not even ready. I was chatting with somebody last night, and the person was saying, oh, yes, I want to travel out. Oh, yes, I want to travel out. And this has happened to me over time. And over the time, I asked them questions. Yes, you're ready to travel, but there are some things that is needed. Sometimes they might personally have some personal development capacity within themselves, some leadership skills that they have, and at the end of the day, they apply for those things. Professionally, they might not have those skills. In terms of personal growth, they have some skills that meet the expectations of those people you're applying for either anything from. And at the end of the day, the main, there's something they call the software, there's something they call the hardware. You have the hardware, you don't have the software to drive it. So, and I remember that a lot of time that I always tell people that preparedness should always meet opportunities. Whether we like it or not, opportunities can come at any time. So I remember that we were doing a fellowship program at the time, and my dude applied for that opportunity, applied for that program. And when he applied for that program, I realized that he was selected for the opportunity, for the program. And at the end of the day, when I asked him questions, when it was time for us to, apply, we finished, he has everything, like he has all the skills, he has everything. But the main thing that will propel the hardware, which is the software, he does not have it. So, okay, which one is the software? Which one is the hardware? Okay, the hardware is the main thing. The software is the skills and every other thing. And then we asked him a question, do you have a passport? And then he said, guess what he went to bring for us? He said he's coming, he's bringing his passport. And then when this young Yeye guy brought his passport, guess what the passport he brought for us? It was a passport photograph. And then I said, you're applying for an international program and you do not have a sense of belonging or exposure that you need an international passport. Some people will tell me, oh, he might not even know about it. And I said, why would you tell me that you might not know that you need an international passport to travel? And I said to him in Yoruba, meaning today stamp the visa on your forehead. So those requirements are of big time standard for a lot of us. I've seen a lot of people that their preparedness do not suit the opportunity when it comes. A lot of opportunity, a lot of people have lost a lot of opportunity. I've seen people who had asked me, oh yes, I wanted to attend your event. Oh, I wanted to attend this event. Or we look for events for them or look for scholarship for them, and they do not even have the requirements that meet the needs of those things. So the first quality is, what exactly are you looking out for in terms of opportunity? I can tell you, which I'm going to do today. No, not now, not now. No, not now. Yeah, not now. We're going to go to it now. What exactly? It's that thing we're saying, okay, we're looking for opportunity for you. Let's say we're looking for opportunity for you for fellowship, scholarship, internship programs. But what exactly skills that you have? Some of us ask, if I say we should start reading our profile now, I'll give an example and I gave you a sample of a profile, what it looks like. And that is what exactly any employer of labor, any person who is going to recruit you, who is going to shortlist you, that's what they're looking out for. We're looking out for leadership quality. We're looking out for what are the other qualities that you have that can make you suit the programs that we have on ground. And so we realize sometimes that most of the people, out of 100%, some people don't even have one single quality that it takes. So the first thing is, you yourself should identify what exactly you want. Some people just feel like, oh, let me just stay in Nigeria, and they're all in Nigeria for the rest of their life. I'm not saying that you should come abroad to come and stay. But there are sometimes I have friends that come in and go, and they're using their 7 passports. Benga, Chesson, and most of all these people, everyone will know what I'm talking about, most of all these guys. They are using their 7 passports, they travel across the world. Most of them even have a diplomatic passport, traveling across the world. The question is, these people were able to identify who they were. I gave you an example, which I'm not from a rich background, but I've been able to benefit from opportunities across Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and the Americas. And it has been all expense paid. And I'll tell you my story. I grew up in Otta. I lived my life in Otta. But there's sometimes when I pass through, the Murtala Mohammed Ikeja airport, and I see the plane, and then I say to myself that time, one day, Victor will enter this thing one day. But listen to me. I can only dream and I can only become motivational speaker like Fela and all of them. But if I don't have that propeller, I don't have that plan in terms of doing all this, you might have that plan. Everybody might have the plan to say, oh, I want to travel abroad, I want to go fellowship, I want to go scholarship, I want to go internship, I want to go conferences. But for what purpose are you going for? The scholarships, the opportunities are out there. I'm going to share it with you, on these slides. Thank you. I remember that even when I got a scholarship program, several scholarship programs go for different programs. And I remember that what he was writing in the comment section, I found myself in Atlanta one day. And I said to my friend, and I wrote it on my status, from Otta to Atlanta. You see that is rhymes for Olamide. So the truth about it for me is that it's called preparedness meets opportunity. So how much prepared are we? We're saying we want to get a fellowship. We want to go global. We heard it from all the speakers yesterday. And I'm going to teach you methodology of doing this. So now the world has gone so brilliantly fine that the world has gone too easy. Oh, some of us don't know what I mean. The world has gone too easy that we can do anything with one thing, with ChatGPT. Do you know you want to travel within 6 months? Within a space of 8 months, you can. Within the space of 6 months, 7 months, with ChatGPT. Some of us don't know, Abi. You think that, well, try it out with ChatGPT. When I was watching an interview, I was watching a documentary on YouTube, and I saw that one country that they were giving citizenship out. And it's in Africa, but it looks like Europe. Immediately went to do my background check on ChatGPT. ChatGPT gave me step by step what job I can do, what kind of visa I can apply for, what kind of documents are required for me. Listen, it's just to write an email and you can get jobs. Send an email to organizations, send your what's that thing called? Send your CV to them. And I tell you, they are paid. I was told that their dollar, their own dollar is higher than American dollar. That's the money they spend. But all these informations are informations that we do not even know, we do not even have access to. So that is the secret of most of all this fellowship, Mandela Washington Fellowship, Carrington Fellowship, Fulbright Scholarship, the M2. How many of us know about the M2 visas? The M2 visa is a visa for people who are doing vocational skills. You're a barber, you're a furniture, you're a welder. You can come to the US and do a 1-year program with your M2 visa. But people don't know about it. You can Google it, M2 visas for vocational skills, for young people who have vocational skills. Fashion designing, barber, carpenter, welding, upholstery, electricians. Mention it. And M2 visa is there. It has been there for a long time. So people don't know about it. The next slide. Let's just go to the next slide. Makeup artists are there. Pathway to international. Okay, the first thing I always wanted to say to you, please, these are things that you need to know. I'm going to be as much a practical with you right now. The first thing is, see, it's good for you to say you want to travel, but define your goals, either academic, professional, or personal. What exactly are you going personal? Are you going academic? And what are your personal goals? What are your academic goals? What are your professional goals? Professional goals, you're coming to travel abroad, you want to go for your, what's that thing called? The EB1, and so, EB1, EB2. I even heard it gets to EB3. EB3 means employment-based visas. So you can get most of what is done. See, there are fields that are looking out for people. Fields that are looking out for people. And I'm going to show you a type of example of how much you can navigate this process. And I'm going to walk you through that process. Like I'm going to really walk you through the process in terms of how much you can apply for these things. And I can bet you truly, if you don't come back in a few weeks and tell me, oh, I got selected for this, let's try it out. So what are the kind of opportunities that are out there that we are talking about? We have fellowship programs, we have scholarship programs, we have the internship programs, we have the exchange programs. Next slide. All these opportunities are out there in their thousands. This slide, I really wanted to take this slide, very important. You can find opportunities. This is my world. This is where I get opportunities. If you can take the picture, you can take the picture. There are thousands and one opportunities every minute that drops on these platforms. Boulder Scholarship, United Nations Volunteer, Go Abroad, UNV, Opportunity Desk. How many of us know that we can be in our country? And let me tell you something, the profile is very important. We can be in our country and volunteer with the United Nations. And at the end of the day, we can put it in our CV and say, I was a virtual volunteer for the United Nations from this so month to so month, where I work with UNIFEM, report. You can do reporting for them. You can do evaluation for them. And you can do it remotely from the comfort of your house. There are thousands and one opportunities on these platforms, especially Opportunity Desk, and especially Opportunity for Africans.com. You can get thousands of opportunities on this platform. And I'm going to show you an example on how to explore one of them. We're going to try that. We're going to try that because I know some of us, I've asked them to do their profile, they've done their profile, but we're going to test it out. We're going to try it out. And I want you to do it, I'm going to give you 3 days. I'm going to do personal check-up from the WhatsApp group. If you've gotten an information, let us, come and give testimony. I'm going to take you through the process of what to do per day. Let's do 1 week review together. You don't need traveling agency. You don't need anybody. This is what just you need. And these all platforms are there, but I'm going to tell you what are the expectations for you to get all these opportunities here and maximize this opportunity. And like I said to you, most of these opportunities on these platforms are fully funded. I don't know how many of you. Some people are born in a rich background, so they can afford to buy tickets at $3,000, $4,000. I know, Abi, they are here. 20 of them are here. But like I said to you, this is something that I mentored a lot of young people over the years. You saw some of them came up yesterday. Taiwo was on Bill Melinda Gates Fellowship Program. You heard from him yesterday. He was a student in university. He was a student doing his master's. He was in a scholarship program for masters in the UK. And he was in the UK jejely. Guess what? And he applied for the Melinda Gates Fellowship Program. And guess what? He did not step out of his house for a visa. They brought the visa to his house. The same thing applied for my dear sister that is here, my dear sister and friend that is here. So the point there is, there would have been a level of visibility that you've given to yourself, and that comes back to, can we mute ourselves, please? That comes back to ourselves in terms of identifying our skills and identifying opportunities, and also trying as much as possible to work on ourselves. Because there's no employer of labor that will tell you to close their eyes and say, don't submit CV, just come and resume as the manager tomorrow. I don't know if there's any favor like that. Maybe what God cannot do does not exist, can do that. But I can tell you, they want to see your qualification. Even for you to become a pastor, you need to go to a theology school and have a PhD in theology for you to get to a certain level in the ministry. So therefore, for you to navigate this compass, there are expectations that needed to be done. You see, opportunitydesk.org has thousands and one opportunities. And I'm going to open one of the websites to you, and you open your mouth like this. What have I been doing? Next slide. Next slide. So prepare your application toolkit. The first one is your CV and resume. The second one is a strong motivation or personal statement. The next one sometimes is also academic transcript and certificates. And I'm going to talk about the academic transcripts. That's for academic, we're going for academic sometimes. But certificates, if you ask me how many certificates do I have in my archives, I can tell you that I have gone for 1,001 conferences across the world. Different conferences. Me and one of my Egbon is here, Mr. Popola. We've been to different events together. He has been part of it. He's been one of the major influencers at the National Youth Council level. And he knows how much we go for different capacity building training every time. You just need to develop your capacity. That's one key thing. And now you don't need to develop capacity building. You don't need to develop your capacity going for conferences within Nigeria and every other thing. There are platforms where you can learn and get skills. Skill-based learning. We're talking about project management. We're talking about personal development trainings. We're talking about etiquettes and personal etiquette and public character and all of those things. All these things are key. And sometimes when you are also applying for some fellowship, you need a strong recommendation. You know what I mean? Strong recommendation. It's just like we're applying for a fellowship. Me and what's her name? She's here. Edie. You dare not want to say that you want to apply for Crans-Montana. And you do not need a strong recommendation letter. You are joking. Or you want to apply for IVLP, US International Visitors Leadership Program. For some of you who are here will know what I'm talking about. You need a strong recommendation letters. Sometimes I do recommendation for people coming for Crans-Montana and some other fellowships. But listen, now that's why I say that you need to broaden and change your cycle of who you roll with in terms of how much and much do you get people who want to mentor you. This is plain. We're doing hands-on training right now. Hands-on. That when it's strong, you have a CV, you have everything. But once you want to apply, it's another thing for you to have all the qualifications and all those things. Sometimes you need strong recommendations. And do you understand what I'm saying? You need strong recommendations. And that's why it's also very good in a place of mentorship. It's really, really good. Fidelis was here yesterday. Motola is coming soon. I don't know if she's here already. Motola, if you're here, please just let me know you're here. But Motola is going to be here too. Motola is currently doing a program here, a master's program here. Motola has done a lot of things across the world on human trafficking and a lot of things. And in Nigeria, she's a writer, she's a public speaker, she's a project manager. She does a lot of things across the world. So she will tell you how much recommendations are very important. So sometimes you go to the airport in Lagos or Abuja, or some of us were here, and then you see a lot of people traveling. In your mind, you're asking a question, now, where are these people traveling to? A lot of time when I travel, I meet my colleague, not my immediate colleague, I meet my same colleague in the same profession, that they are at the airport, Andela Washington, they're going for Andela Fellowship. And I'm looking like, you didn't tell me you didn't tell me you're traveling now. But we jam at the airport. You know that grace of the fact that we could jam at the airport. Ibololo, where are you going to? You two will do Shakara? Oh, well, I have just few stopover and then it's still demo. No, well, I have few stopover in France and then I have a short meeting when I get to France. And from France, I should be in Ethiopia. All those stop, you will say he's having meetings there, but we know that it's just transit. All that branding, But the truth about it is that the fact that you met at a point that is, everybody are going to different places, but there's a point at which you meet at a point that is taking you to the next level. So I had an ID. Somebody recommended me for a United Nations award at 1 year, like a peace ambassador, global peace ambassador. And they gave us something like an ID. The ID is like a diplomatic passport. So, and I was traveling one day and I brought out that passport and they took me away from the line of economy and took me to another place. They didn't even search my bag. And I'm looking at, I saw this thing they go. So anytime I want to travel, I put that passport in front, all my own passport. And when I show it, they don't take me, I don't go to economy. I pay for economy, but no, I'm not an economy level. So it's to tell you that sometimes it was not a day job, but having preparedness means, and see, this is a time that we need to restructure our CVs, restructure our profile, and we need to also have a personal statement written. And I have a sample of those things I ask some of us to do. So next slide, and then I will take that one of the first. Say the next change. I'll be very frank with you. These are very, very important things to do. I always speak to people and I say to them, for you to excel globally, working in yourself is very important. If I ask us to share some of you open your TikTok, no, so not even TikTok. If I would say you should open your TikTok, you know that you will not even open your eyes. If I ask to open your LinkedIn page, what do you have on your LinkedIn page? Some of us are here. What exactly do we have on our LinkedIn page? Do most of us even get some things? Go on Coursera.com and do some courses there. Most of the courses on Coursera are free courses on Coursera. We do those courses on Coursera and we get certification, which are free courses on Coursera, on EDX, and we do those courses and we get certifications. You know what we do? We should be able to post those certifications. Oh, I just backed another certificate from this, and you put it on LinkedIn. You know how many people have given me offers? I don't know them from anywhere. They send me emails. Hi, Stephen, can you do this job for us? Or are you able to travel to, I remember there was a day, okay, I wish Chris came, I can drag Chris here. Where's my other phone? I wish I can drag Chris here. There was a day I was in the office. I didn't go home from the office. So I was in the office and we have like, our office is just like a house. So we have like a room, everything in our office in Makwedi that year. I know some of my friends are here, they understand what they mean. So we run a laundromat, a very big laundromat then, after we won a grant, won a grant that year. And then I didn't go to the office. I was just sleeping. I was just on the couch and I was on the couch in the office. And then I got a call from Chris Chooks. No, Chooks. And then Chooks called me and said, Stevie, where are you? I said, I'm in the office. My office is in Okwebi. Airport is in Ikeja. My passport, remember, my passport is always with me anywhere you go, like MTN. Then he said, Stephen, are you able to travel with me? I said, to where? He said, we're going to Morocco tonight. Oh, no, this morning. I said, I've not had my bath. I'm just in the office. Or blah, blah, blah. That was 3 a.m. Thank God my phone was on. Come, Jesus. Thank God my phone was on. I did not switch off my phone. And the enemy of my father's house and my mother's house did not make me sleep off. Then they sent me a message and they said, Stephen, can you travel with me? I said, what can I do? I had an appointment the next day with some people. What's my business? I'll tell them to reschedule. Say, are you able to travel? I said, I can travel. I said, Baba, what do we do? So God graciously, I went outside and I saw the taxi man washing his car that I know. Baba, oh yeah, airport. He took me to the airport. I got to the airport. I gave them my passport. And immediately they gave us a letter for e-passport, e-visa, and everything. Within a few minutes, we enter plane. Within a few hours, welcome to Morocco. I saw God they do. So I sent my message to my mom. I said, I'm out of the country. She looked at me and said, and I called her on video. I said, yeah, mom, I'm in Casablanca. Let me pay money. No, me pay. I didn't pay. So the truth about it is, immediately I got into Casablanca, the first thing I did when I got there, was to do a story. Sorry. I'm coming, please. Was to do a story. And the story I did was just like, I'm in Casablanca, I'm taking part in this so event, and blah, blah, blah. And then immediately, people start commenting, put it on my LinkedIn. You never see me put some personal things about me on LinkedIn. You never see me put some personal things on my professional page. You never see me put it on my professional page. So the truth about it is just like we need to also make sure that we identify and put on. make sure you write some compelling things about yourself, like upgrade yourself in everything that you do. Share achievements of work. That's one of those things I was also saying. Next slide, before we go to the, I want to show you some practical things, some hands-on trainings. Next slide, please. Next slide. Oh, is it sleeping? Next slide. Can you hear me at all? So, no, go back. So there were a few things, like I said to you, gain local experience first. The local NGOs that we can join, different local NGOs, JCI is there, Junior Chamber is there, quite a Rotaract is there, and some of those people, most of organizations are also the leadership roles in community projects. Most of all this, like I say, Yali, Rotaract, ISEC, and the Mandela Washington also have some projects also. Okay, the Lions are here. So the Lions are fighting for Lions. So Sarat is, you see, let me tell you something about Sarat. Sarat has been also one of a big influence to my life over the years. I remember those days we take Kabu Kabu all over Ibadan, doing things and doing projects. She was a Lion. I met her on the Lion field, and then she was also a very big impact. She's my sister, and everything. And so the truth about it for me is, it's you creating that world for yourself. We have the Mandela Washington Fellowship that's run by this by the U.S. Consulate. Also, we have the Fulbright Scholarship Program is for teachers. If you know your families that are teachers, you can also extend the hands-on fellowship with them for some of these fellowships. Next slide, so I can go into give you an experiential experience. So one of the skills which is not necessary is the like English. Most of us know, though, we don't even have that. We don't have a problem of this TOEFL and IELTS and all those things. So, like I said, in terms of upgrading ourselves, these are websites that we can go to. There are a lot of capacity building free courses that we can take on these places that we can put on our websites. We can put on our tagline. We can put on our LinkedIn. Please, it is just chicken change that we give our girlfriends and give our boyfriends, in terms of getting online certifications for different courses. There are AI courses. There are some online AI courses that we can take for free of charge on edX. There are some free online courses that we can take on Coursera. There are free online courses that we can take on FeatureLearn. And these courses are free of charge on this website that I mentioned. Go to Coursera.com. You'll find free courses there. Take those courses, get those certifications. Once you get those certifications, put it there on your LinkedIn. I just backed this social course in this social course. You will see it when you put it on LinkedIn. You'll see different CEOs who are following you, who are saying congratulations. Sometimes when you put something on LinkedIn, you see different big, well-meaning dignitaries and top guys who are following you, who are telling you congratulations. They don't know you from anywhere. I know people who know me from LinkedIn, and they are big people that I don't even know them. But we share the same common value. We share common value. If I post anything on LinkedIn, a lot of them are there. So the next one is develop your public speaking skills. And like I said, be research oriented. Be research oriented. I don't know why people are like, be research oriented. Be research oriented. When I say be research oriented, I mean be research oriented. I'm going to open a website for you, and maybe probably I ask who is doing the slide for me to open the website from his side, so it's going to look more practical to us. It's not going to be me that's doing it. It's going to be him doing it. Next slide, and then I want you to be the one to do those slides for me. So it's not going to be me. Okay. So this is one thing that you need to do. So you need to create a spreadsheet for yourself on a calendar. This is very important. This thing I'm telling you is very important. Before I go on that website, create a slide or create a paper for yourself, which is a working paper or a jotter for yourself, like a working jotter for yourself, where you can you have a diary on day by month, and then achieve those goals that you create for yourself. In terms of going global, what exactly am I doing today? What fellowships are available within this month? How much can I apply for these fellowships? How much can I do this? Let me tell you something. AI, AI, whoever invented AI, I don't want to say it will not make heaven, but it will make heaven. You know why? Because sometimes even when I wanted to apply for something and I see a question, I ask AI, and AI gives me the definite breakdown of those answers. I rephrase those answers and I put it in the box in my own terms of the way I know how to put it down. Some of us will just do copy and paste. Bam. Some of us even don't know how to, we don't know how to rebrand things. So customize every application. So you put all those applications, these are the applications I'm interested in. These are the applications I'm interested in. These are the applications I'm interested in. And make sure that you customize. And that's why I said customize every applications. You need to find a way of rebranding yourself. Rebranding yourself is very key. Customize every application. So I want the first person that is going to be here to volunteer with me and read the profile. Edie, do you want to read your profile? If Edie wants to read, let me know. Or anybody who is interested in reading the profile, I give you the sample of the profile in that WhatsApp group. For some of us who have done ours, can we, if you're ready to read, or you want me to read someone's own? Someone just sent me a profile now. Hold on. Okay. So let me read. Please listen to this bio I'm going to read. It's a personal corporate profile of Adobe, Felicita. Let me use that word, Felicita. Let's say I'm reading a profile of Felicita and I'm going to spot some things out from here, according to the what's it called that I gave to you. Adoga Felicita is a passionate and detail-oriented professional with a solid foundation in education, administration, and customer service. With a bachelor's degree in chemistry from the prestigious University of Benue State University, and a diverse work experience ranging from teaching to front desk operation. Hold on, this thing is very tiny. She brings strong analytical skills, people's management abilities, and communication expertise to the role she takes on. She is also known for her achievement in youth development, digital engagement, very tiny things like hosting interactive online conversation and leading initiatives that entertain, inform, and inspire, driven by love for learning and vision to build impactful experience both online and offline. Adoga is committed to making difference through service, storytelling and education, storytelling, advocacy and education, or storytelling and education advocacy. Do you understand? If you understand the way I help you twist this whole thing. Our vision is to become a voice of inspiration, of transformation, empowering young people through education, media, and meaningful conversation. Mission is to use my skills in education, administration, and digital engagement to create sales, supportive and empowering platforms for learning, expression, and personal growth. Core competence, administration, and digital hosting and online engagement, time management and time collaboration, event organization, digital. Yes, this is awesome. Key achievements, successful thoughts and mentored. Yeah, this is awesome. And develop blah 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 blah, and maintain hospital patient data system efficiency at the John Hospital. Nowhere, you didn't put the venue there. Is it in Taraba or Lokoja? You need to put it there. Nigeria, West Africa. Strengthen customers' satisfaction in Bab's Wine Liquor through exceptional service. Okay, brands and organization worked with. So you mentioned all of them. Yeah, you put the venue there, contact information. So you also need to. So you didn't even put the you also need to put, if you're a member of any organization, the Red Cross, the Society Kiniko Kiniko. I told you something. I also told you that you can also go to UNV, go to unv.org and register as a member of the United Nations volunteer. So you can also put there ongoing. You put ongoing there and put a full stop, and then you put ongoing of a United Nations volunteer on so. And they have their countries that you can volunteer with, and you can put it in front of it. Nobody will see that and say that you have an affiliation with an international organization like the United Nations, that they will not give you that kudos. You had a wonderful presentation, but you just need to put a twist into it. Thank you. Is anybody willing to read their profile? And I can tell you, so also, like I said, there's a twist to when you're putting up your profile. When you're putting up your profile, you need to put strong words to best describe you. Strong adjective to best describe you. Keywords. Still, or Kemi finished from a prestigious university of Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, where she backed a BSc in political science and da. She is a volunteer. She has also have an experience in volunteering with this. Kemi furthered on with her skills and knowledge or curiosity in education to also take some online courses from Coursera in personal development or personal engagement, or what do they call it, or personal relationship, or take courses on digital marketing from Coursera. So you can put all those courses like a diploma, Kiniko from Kiniko, because you know most of all those courses are also affiliated to some universities. So from the University of California, from the University of Columbia, from the University of Chicago, most of those courses on Coursera is affiliated to one institution or the other, or one college or the other. So you can take up those courses from those websites, you know. So from those websites that I mentioned to you. So I'm going to read this last one. And then we're good to. And then if anybody wants to read their profile, we all see the way. If you can refine the way I just said it, And like I said to you, you also need to go back to those websites that I mentioned and take some courses, which are free courses that you can take. It also helps you. So this is also one thing that you need to learn. Let me teach you this. Let me just teach you this. If you want, can you help me open? Can you help me open? Who's sharing with us? Who's helping me share? Who's helping me share? Hold on. Who's helping me share? Okay, Udemy.com. Thank you so much. Udemy.com.
Islam.
Okay. Can you go to ChatGPT for me?
Okay.
Or do you have your profile? Oh, no, don't worry. If you have your profile, I would have wanted to show you something on ChatGPT that I wanted one person to do it himself and everybody's seeing it.
Okay.
If you have your profile, I want to show you something, what you can do with ChatGPT right now.
Okay, I think I have my profile.
Okay, then let's go to ChatGPT. Open ChatGPT, let's see.
Um,
Okay. So then ask ChatGPT, I need you to help me to remodify my profile to a corporate international standard. No, don't ask him. Don't say hello. Leave him alone. Don't ask him any. Don't greet him. Just go straight.
You said I need you to what?
I need to help
Hello?
you create. I need to help me remodify
Remodify my
profile.
resume
Yeah, my resume
profile.
to an international standard or to a corporate international standard. Then you now attach that your profile resume there.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Sorry, give me some seconds, please.
Okay.
Let me
You have the profile. Uh, I need to show all some things.
yeah, 1 second, please.
Okay. Mm.
Are you seeing, please? Hello?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Just put it. Have you put it on ChatGPT?
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay. Did you see what it's doing for you? Hold on. Okay. Go back. Go down. Go down. So did you see this?
Yeah, sure.
It was different from what you had there.
Yeah, sure. That's so many adjustments, yeah.
Okay. So this ChatGPT does a whole lot of this. And I'm still going to give you, I'm still going to give you this, and then sometimes you can copy it and or tell him to convert it to PDF for you. So you can tell him to convert to PDF for you. It's going to convert to PDF, and then you have all these things. And I'm going to tell you what to do with these with PDF. Okay, tell him to convert to PDF for you. Just put convert to PDF. So most of the time when I'm applying for fellowships and programs like this, okay, have you seen it as converted to PDF? Can you download it?
Yeah, sure.
Download it. All right. So you have your profile like this, in terms of this.
Sure.
One thing that's also very important also is that when we're trying to also look for opportunities, we're looking for opportunities that suit our needs. Can you go to that Google and just type opportunities for Africans? Opportunity for Africans. Just type opportunity for Africans in the search box. Opportunity for Africans. And I'm going to teach you some other things that for opportunities for Africans. For Africans.
Can I click here?
Click on it. So this is the world. I guess all of us are here. If you can hear me, please just put I can hear you so we can. I wanted to show you some dynamics here. There are thousands and one opportunities that are here. From the call for applications, there are a lot of calls for applications that are here. There are scholarship programs. If you click on call for application, click on call for application. Let me see. Call for applications. Call for applications. Can you hear me? What's going on? Hello? Can anybody hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Make sure that you have your profile, and I know Sarat knows that we will do it sometimes, but sometimes they have the applications. They have their applications for delegates who want to apply for this, delegates who are applying. But sometimes you might be lucky that what I do sometimes, all the way those Yahoo boys do their what do they call that thing, Seth? They call it one name. They call it bombing. Oh, somebody's just joining the meeting. Just hold on, man. Let me just share this. So they call it bombing. So one of those things that we do over time is that we look for opportunities that suit our needs. Let me just send this copy. So we look for opportunities that suit our needs. Can you go down, 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 down? Just go down. And I'm going to tell you what to do sometimes when you see most of all these opportunities. Okay, no, don't go. You're too fast. You're too fast. So what core area are you? I need to know who. Can you type in the comment section? What is your area of specialization?
No. Food.
Can we mute our mics, please? When you come in, please mute your mic. Oh, Jesus.
I don't know, but
Can we mute our mics when we come in?
then you put me on.
Joe, where is that place? Okay, thank you. So can you see on this slide that we have different call for papers? And that's why I wanted everybody here can you spot any opportunity that looks like things that you're interested here? Oh, can you spot anything that looks like something that you're interested in here? Upskill Universe, Google, Skills for Development, Skills Business Program for Africa. Which things you looking at? Financial Times, World Bank Group, Africa Sustainable Future Awards? No, let's leave that. What program suits your needs here? If some of you can also open the website there in your place and tell me which of the programs that's there that suits your needs. The website is called Opportunity. Can somebody help me type that website in the comment section, please?
Yeah, maybe I can open this UNIDO. Okay, UNITEC Global Call for
Yeah.
Digital Economy.
Check the deadline. Click on it first. Can you close it? Then scroll down.
The deadline is 18 August.
So you need to check the deadline for some of these things. Then go down and look at the thematic areas and see if it suits your needs. Just go down. Go down. See what the benefit of the participant is. The timeline for registration. You need to also check the timeline for the of the program. So sometimes go down. They have the official page. Click on the official page. They know that they have the official page there. Go. Yeah, that's visit the official page. So sometimes what I do here, when I have all these things here, go down, is on digital economy. For some of us who are in media, who are interested in probably attending most of these opportunities, go down. They will have their call for papers there or call for participation. Go down. Hold on. Go down. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Okay, go down. Okay. Did you see here? Did anybody see something called Jason Slater? I'm teaching you some words. I'm teaching you some strategies. Did you see anything called Jason Slater?
Sure.
Can you click on that email? So this is his email. So one of those things I do, what do I do is I just copy my profile. I put it here. Hi, Jason. My name is so. I'm a youth entrepreneur. I'm into fintech and mobile, blah, blah, blah. And I think that this event is something that I might be interested in speaking or attending. I am from so location that you are from. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm so keenly interested. There's no age barrier for this kind of thing. There's no age barrier, and I'm interested in attending this event. Blah blah blah. And also, I'm also looking at if some of us are passionate about youth development or something, or young people getting involved in digital economy, the role of youth in digital economy. For some of us who are into entertainment or we're into digital development, and I would love to participate at this event, you know. But for me as a person, if I'm attending, I have a way of coining out topics that relate to what I am doing. And I say, oh, I'd love to do, from the perspective of this, I would like to also have a call for paper and also attend. Then just put your short profile there, bam. And then send him an email. Wait till tomorrow. I can bet you that before the end of tomorrow, in the next 2 days, you get an email. They send you a registration. I tell you, this is how I got my all expense most of the time. They will pay my ticket. They will. So you start interacting with them and looking for ways at which you can attend these meetings, and that's it for that meeting. Can we go back? So you can deal with it. Anybody who's interested can deal with this kind of programs again. Can you go back to the website again? The website that we're using, the website we're using. That's the opportunity for Africans. I need to go back to opportunity for Africans for me. Go back to opportunities for Africa. I want to show anybody interested in any other thing, academics, for people who are looking for scholarships and all. Can you go up? You go. Go back. Okay. Can you go back to where the scholarship is? Oh, it's not showing. What can you see there? No, scholarship. There's a drop box. There's a drop things there that say postgraduates, masters, undergraduates, and all. It's not showing for me.
Nothing is showing up.
Okay, just
Let me
go
go
up.
back. Just go back. I'll probably be my.
Okay. Go up. Show me. Just
No, hold on.
leave it
It's
here.
still loaded.
Okay, leave it here.
Sorry?
Just leave here. Just scroll up. Okay. Can we see here? It has shown. No, has it shown?
Not yet.
So if you're a female, okay, Mama, you're here. UNESCO is doing something for female and it's fully funded. Have you seen it here? UNESCO is currently doing a program for people who are into film, women who are into films. You might be a phonographer. I mean, what do they call it here? Phonographer. You use your phone to shoot films, or you're interested in films. UNESCO is currently doing a Cinema Foundation residency program for young African female filmmakers. You can apply for this. And you can apply for this. You can apply. So for the lady that gave me a profile that I read a profile the other time, what's her name again? Oh God. From the north. The lady that read a profile from the north the other time. You can also apply for this and say, see, come, you're looking at using film to talk about education in the northern region. And then you can put all this Boko Haram thing and every other thing into place, how young girls should go to school, and you're trying to create a voice through short films. You could write, just click on it for me, and I can tell you on how to apply. You see, you do not need to have, you can even do a short with a phone. You can do a short, Easy Cut is there. What do they call it? Easy Cut. What do they call that software that you can use to do like a short films? AI is there. You can just do your script online about, go down. It's still the same thing I wanted her to say. That UNESCO fully funded program. So for some people who also just finished graduating, you're into policy research, and you just finished from university, there's a young talent program that's out for just young fresh graduates. It's also fully funded. You will see different programs here. Take your time. I call it to my friend. I say, we do shopping. This is where I do my shopping with my friends. And I can tell you today, all of them are in different bigger positions across the world doing things. So you're a writer. There are a lot of writing funds, grants that are here. Can you go down? You'll find a lot of opportunities. So one of those things that I do is that I make sure that my CV, my profile is well-grounded. You saw the way I wanted to do for Mr. What's the name the other time. This is the same way that I do. I just copy my profile, I make it look suit, and I just copy it and say, sir, I saw the information about this event. How can I be of interest in it? Attached to this is my profile. They will answer you, and you see different application forms there. If you need guidelines in applying for most of all these things, take time. This is where I do my sleepless night over the years with my friends. And we get opportunities. I will say it again, we get opportunities. Scroll up again. I'm going to give you another one. For some people who are looking, you see it somewhere here. For people who are into music, what's that man's name? What's his name again? The guy into films and music. Kuma, can you tell me what's his name again? What's his name? So there are programs here that you can apply for. If you click on it, you'll find a VBands. Eh? Somebody's saying something.
Are you talking about Sam George?
Yeah, anybody who's into
Yes.
music or who is into entertainment.
Good evening. My name is. Yes, I am the one. I'm Sam George from Sierra Leone, but I'm presently in Ghana.
Okay, so do you do music? Do you do entertainment?
Yes.
Okay, so these are programs that you can also apply for. You can go there. It's Sony Music program
Okay.
for aspiring music professionals. You can click on it and see the opportunities, mail them. See, don't be scared in mailing. Send an email. There's no point, there's no harm in you sending an email. I always tell people something that persistence, you need to be persistent and aggressive, diplomatically aggressive. That's the English. Sometimes when they're trying to ask me questions about are you interested in this? Yes, I'm interested. And I send them an email. I am interested in applying for these things. So let's go back up again, and I'm going to show you some practical. I'm giving you the practical ways at which you can apply for these things. For some of us who are looking for opportunities like this, and for some people who are looking for opportunities for funding for some of your programs. Okay, let's go up again. There are grants. I saw some grants that are good for business owners. Just go up again. Hold on, just go up. PZ is doing a training for young Nigerians. MTN Cloud is also doing trainings for African startups. It's just 100 million naira. They're just giving you only 100 million naira for some of the funds that you have. So for some people who are involved in young people, like Young Expert Program, there's a Young Expert Program, the YEP program for emerging intellectual property leaders. If you're into intellectual properties, I know my friend will be interested in stuff like that in when you get into your intellectual properties. You're into music, you need this. You're into entertainment, you need this. You need to know what intellectual properties are. How do you protect your intellectual properties? You can apply for this program. Like I said, it's fully funded to Geneva with 5,000 CHF monthly stipends. So you even collect stipends after they pay your ticket, pay for hotel, pay for everything for a whole month. For I don't know how long it is, and they still give you 5,000 CHF. What is CHF, sir? I don't know what that currency is, but you still get that money to sustain yourself for a whole month during the program that you are in. So these are programs that are out there for you. And then if you tell me what area of specialization that you are in, I can look up for fellowships and programs that might suit your needs. If you're in Canada, like my sister Edie is in Canada, if you come here, you can do a whole shopping. I'll teach you on how to write executive profile for yourself. Executive profile for yourself. Like I said, the way you want them to address you is the way you portray yourself in your profile. Please, and like I said, before you're writing your profile, take time, come online, come on this website. There are programs that you can do. There are training programs that you can do that are virtual trainings that you can even get your certification from them. I told you, go to UNV. Can you please go on UNV? Let me just sign up and teach people on how to sign up as a volunteer for United Nations. www.unv.org. Can you go on that website right now? UNV. V, like UN volunteer. Yeah. For some of us are looking out for opportunities in volunteering with the United Nations. And under the United Nations program, you can volunteer. You don't need to carry your bag. You can volunteer from the comfort of your house for now and then get that experience in volunteering across the world. And at the end of the day, you get a certification from them, a certificate that says that you are involved, you've had that experience. That experience is something nobody's going to take away from you. And sometimes they need physical volunteers. So you're not the one paying your ticket, they're the one paying your ticket to come and volunteer. But first of all, you have to volunteer virtually first. I hope you understand my English. You have to volunteer first, in all those programs. If you're in the UK, if you're in France, if you're in anywhere, if you're in Nigeria, sometimes they recruit volunteers, but while you are even at home, you can still be volunteering with them virtually. Can you go down? Can you scroll down, please? So you can also volunteer with them as a journalist. Like now they are looking for people in Southern Africa to volunteer with them. Just go down, go down. You can see quite a number of volunteers. I can volunteer with my camera. I can decide to say, well, I'm volunteering with my camera, and I can volunteer with them. Just go down, go down. See all the countries they are in terms of volunteering. Just go down. So there are testimonials of volunteers. Can you go on become a volunteer, a UN volunteer? There's something underneath that says become a UN volunteer. Just click on it. Okay. So we find 3 things here. Volunteer abroad, volunteer in your country. If you want to volunteer in your country, just click on it and volunteer in your country. If you want to volunteer online, virtually you can volunteer online. So it depends on which one of them you want. So which one of them do you want? Do you want to volunteer online? But I will advise you to still volunteer. Volunteer online, then you can migrate to volunteer in your country. Just click on volunteer online. Just scroll down. Scroll down. Okay. Click on the first one that says check online volunteering. No, the first one, no, the first one. Yeah. You can change it anytime. Like I said, you can change it anytime. So yeah, it depends on which one. Where do you want to work? Where do you hope to volunteer? You can choose anywhere here. So which one of them are you interested in working for? So check which one of them that you're interested. I might decide to say I want UNDP. I might say I want UNFPA on gender-based violence. I might say I want this one. So you can choose where you want to volunteer or the place of your interest. So like I said, all these things add to your profile. If you sign up now, you can now put it in your CV and you say ongoing, a UN volunteer, a United Nations volunteer, an online volunteer, and then you now put UNDP. So if it is the first one, you now put UNDP Innovation and Enterprise Support. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then you can put South Africa in front of it because you're volunteering virtually in South Africa. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? Does anybody understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, sure, we got you.
Yeah. So if you want to do a 4 weeks program, I would advise you to just do those short ones. Just do those short programs for now. The one for 4 weeks, for 3 months, either which one of them you want to do. Or you want to be a personal assistant for, I don't know who they want you to be a personal assistant to. Your personal assistant role is for 3 months. So protection assistant. Instead of you sitting down at home and disturbing the whole community, you can take time and volunteer and also have I hope you understand what I'm saying, and also have that thing imprinted in your CV that I was a volunteer for the United Nations Human Rights Commission and blah, 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 blah. Or I was a volunteer for UNFPA on gender-based violence, and then you can put Cameroon there. You volunteer in Cameroon. People will look at, when did you travel? They will understand that you did volunteering, virtually. And it's very important that you can even get a physical volunteering after you finish this one, and they can ask you to come and volunteer physically. There are people who are volunteering physically on these platforms. So check innovation and enterprise. Which one of them are you interested in? So you can click on it and then you can sign up. So it depends on, can you click on one? Can you click on this innovation and enterprise support or personal assistant? If you want to be a personal assistant, you can do that or no. No. Personal assistant is on site. Oh, you have to travel for that one. You have to travel for that one. If you want anyone you want to do, it depends on you. But most of them, you're like these ones, you have to travel for it. But if you have a good CV of volunteering, you could travel for it. They are the one paying you. What's your own business? They are the one paying your ticket. So what are you looking out for? Yeah. This fits into your area of work. So you can click on apply. There's a reason there. You can click on apply. Did you see apply there? Apply is there now. Oh, you have one assignment already. They've given you a job already. So do you understand? So you get daily assignments or what to do, you know. Hold on, click on that personal assistant. Let me see. It's on site. Click on it.
Yeah, it's a protection assistant, not personal
Oh,
assistant.
protection assistant, sorry. I thought it was personal assistant, sorry. So it's a 3-month program. It's on site and it's in Colombia. Can you go? That's the first assignment they give you. It's 09 here. January, February. It's 09 here. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Oh, you're resuming in September. Okay. So some of you can also check some countries that you can volunteer that might not be too far. Kenya, Sierra Leone, Gambia, and then you can volunteer with them. So that's pretty much what it is. And so you can apply and then sign up. So click on that login and sign up. Click on that login and sign up. So you can sign up. Login and sign up there. It's up there. Yeah, no. On login and signing. This is on the top of this man that's smiling. Under it. That's the login and signing. So let's just quickly do this so I can take you on through some other things that we. Let me know if this my friend is here. Motola, are you here? Let's see, Motola is here. Okay. Sign up now. So we can go straight to the remote job part, and so this maybe let me finish, but it's as easy as creating a profile, signing up, and then signing up for the kind of job that you want that suits you, or the kind of volunteering roles that fit you. And then you start getting an email from them on what offers and what assignments. You always see your assignment on your portal. Each of the assignment, if you're doing a virtual role of doing a virtual assistant or virtual job placement for you, you will always see it. You always see it. You always see it at the portal when you sign in, or probably they will always send it to your email for you to do that. Let's you can always do this You can always do this, but if you want to do it, you can also do it now so that people can know how to do it so they don't have issues with it. Yeah. So
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you probably want us to do it together and then before we proceed.
yeah, go
But if
ahead.
you
Go ahead,
something
go
to
ahead,
do,
go ahead. So we just will
all
make
right.
it snappy so that I know some people are getting ready for work tomorrow. So
Oh.
I know, I know, because the other one is still going to take a bit of time. I tell you, I'm a candidate. I'm a candidate.
Yeah, there you go. I'm a candidate.
Yeah, I'm a candidate. Click it. Yeah. So have you seen? You always come to this place and see the task of assignment they're giving to you daily. You read your task, but they will do the training for you. You will still take a lot of courses virtually. Do you understand what I'm saying? The team are going to welcome you on board, welcome to UNV as a UN volunteer and every other thing. And then go back to the dashboard. Go back to the dashboard. Okay. Okay, this is what the dashboard is giving you. Go back to those
Yeah,
three,
sure.
go back to those 3 lines. Yeah, click on it. So you see what you do here, you know, some of the job that you're going to be doing per day task is going to be there. So you're still going to you still need to go to that complete candidate profile. You still need to attach your CV and some other things there. And I guess so you still need to put a lot of things here. Have you seen it here? Go down, your currency, you still need to upload your passport. You still need to upload a lot of things there. So
Yeah, sure.
it's like they want to have a brief information. That's why I said they still need to have your bio and everything. You still need a reference point, for most of all these things. And that's pretty much on that. For you to do
Gotcha.
this, it's something that you can navigate. And once you make sure you do this, they will now send you an onboarding letter. Welcome. Like you are like a temporary staff of the United Nations volunteer program. So they can now be giving you the assignment. But some of you want to do physical, you want to travel, yeah, you can always be on their program, feeding allowance and all of those things. They got it for you. Okay, thank you. Let's leave this. Let's go back to our slide. So no, let's go back to the. Oh, no. Let's go back to no. Let's go back to the. Let's go back to the. For some people who want to do education. Let's go back to the. Some people are looking for. I know some people are looking for fully funded school. Abi, all of us are okay. Okay. For leave undergraduates, is anybody doing undergraduate here? Click on that undergraduate. No, click on that scholarship. Check for masters. Okay, you're doing undergraduate. Okay, go undergraduate here. Click on that undergraduate first. Okay, so there are schools here. There are 1,001 schools here that are offering you scholarships for your undergraduate programs. And scroll down. Some of them might not necessarily be there. Most of them are in Germany. Some of them are in Germany, some of them are in the US, some of them are in. But for undergraduates, you might not get much undergraduate, but you still get some undergraduate programs. But most of the ones that they have that are fully funded, like when I say fully funded, are PhD programs and master's degree programs. And for people who want to do, I saw that it was out. Hold on. Why did you make me for? Okay, I remember. For some people who are looking at getting international opportunities to work in the World Bank, work in the DFID, working at the World Bank level and the UN, and you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, you have a master's degree program in something development, there is something called the YPP program. There is something called the YPP program. How many of us know what a YPP program is? YPP program is called the Young Professional Program. Can you go back to Google and I can show them? It is here. It is on this platform, but let me show to them on Google. Some of you can just go and check YPP program 2020. YPP program, no, YPP, no. Young, so check YPP application for 2025. YPP.
Young people?
Young Professional Program. It's called Young Professional Program. Okay, have you seen it? Okay. Some of us were looking at, so the YPP program is a program that you do before you now get a full employment into the United Nations. Sarat, open your ears. These programs are there. I don't know why this girl is not joining this meeting. Oh, God. She has been traveling all over the world for the past 2 months. All over the world for the past 2 months. And I'm trying to drag her here. Hold on. I spoke to her some few hours ago, but I'm trying to drag her here. Hold on. Let me see if she's going to join. Just pray that she's going to join. If she be me. So she fly like bird up and down. Why is it still loading like this? Okay. So it's called the YPP program. Have you seen it here? Can you play the video of this YPP program? Let's let him see. So you can give them a background of what YPP program looks like. Share your audio. Can you share your audio? Pause it and share your audio.
Ready to embark on a global journey with the United Nations.
Can you take it back? Can you take it back?
Welcome to the United Nations.
It's not playing again.
Can you hear the audio?
We were hearing it was going and coming up. Okay, going off. Okay. Can you play it again?
Are you ready to embark on a global journey with the United Nations? Welcome to the United Nations Young Professionals Program, or YPP, a gateway to a fulfilling career as an international civil servant with the UN Secretariat.
The YPP is a unique recruitment initiative designed to attract talented and highly qualified individuals. It's your opportunity to start a career with the United Nations and make a real impact on the world stage.
Each year, we invite candidates from countries that are unrepresented or underrepresented in the UN to participate. To be eligible, you must hold the nationality of a participating country, have at least a bachelor's degree or a 3-year equivalent degree in a field relevant to the exam subject, be 32 years old or younger by the end of the exam year, and be fluent in English or French.
The YPP entrance exam is held once a year in various subject areas tailored to the needs of the UN. Applications typically open in June, so mark your calendars. Successful candidates are placed on a roster, which gives them the opportunity to be selected for entry-level professional vacancies across the UN Secretariat over a 3-year period.
For more information, visit the YPP Careers page, watch our YPP FAQ video series, and follow the official UN Careers pages on social media. Your journey with the UN starts here.
All right. I think that this was more explanatory to us I think this is more very much explanatory in the videos that we watch. The application came out last month, and some of you can still grab those applications out if you know you're qualified within the age of that age to 32. you can still grab that opportunity. If you have a master's degree, if you have a bachelor's degree, you can still apply to work at the United Nations. They can post you to Geneva, they can post you to New York, either which way that your destiny want to push you. So, like I said, it's something doable. It's not necessarily you can have skills in photography, you can have skills in this and that. The first thing is just like you must have that degree, that relevant degree in sometimes I remember that there was a guy that was in the young what's that thing called? The young high level meeting program, and there was a time they also recruit photographers. They recruit photographers to travel with Ban Ki-moon that year everywhere Ban Ki-moon goes to. He was a young guy that was traveling alongside with them everywhere they were going to. So it's to tell you there's a bigger career, in everything, there's a bigger career that you can also leverage on. I would have loved to bring somebody from YPP to come and teach us on how to apply, because the application form is out now. Bemi, I'm trying to get a full grasp of Bemi. Bemi has been in the plane traveling across the world for the past few months. I'm trying to call her, but her phone, maybe she's inside the plane traveling from one point to another. So like I said, it's if we make use of the WhatsApp group that we created, and we can always find one day and bring them in. It might not be Zoom. They might just be there to just give us like a WhatsApp drop of hints and opportunities, and some of us can apply for most of them. Let me just tell you something about her. She's the person that called me and said, Stephen, this opportunity is out in Geneva. This opportunity is out in Geneva. Do you know anybody that you can recommend to travel for this thing? It's going to close in the next few days. Then I look out for my contact and say, who is responsible? Sometimes my head does not calculate and look for people who is responsible. Sometimes, sometimes I just say, you know what? Well, I don't know. It's true. I don't know me. I don't know. But sometimes I can just get those information from her and drop in a WhatsApp group for some of us to apply. Who is lucky is lucky. Who is not lucky should go to what God cannot do, does not exist. So the truth about it is just like this YPP program is also there. If you check YPP, don't worry, we get off. YPP program, check YPP program at the World Bank level. Can you check it now? YPP program at the World Bank level. No, I'll get you on board. You're my boss now. YPP program at the World Bank level. Let me get Mr. Toby here. Yes, I have one person that can. Mr. Toby, are you here? Mr. Toby Ogunbayo, are you here? Mr. Toby Ogunbayo was the former director for. It was the African spokesperson for the ECOWAS, the ECOWAS, economic of West African state. Am I right? ECOWAS, economic of West African state. ECOWAS. So it serves on the board as a NEPAD chair for youth on ECOWAS. Let me get him into this house. I need him to also give you some top nuggets. Currently he also serves on a program with the World Bank right now. I'm going to get him into this meeting right now. He's supposed to be here. Mr. Toby, are you here? He's here. No, Mr. Toby is here. I know he was here some few minutes ago. I saw him. I need some of us to meet Toby Ogunbayo. Let me drag him here. Mr. Toby is a big man. When I say somebody is a big man, it's a big man. And it's a big man. Yeah, we need you now, please, sir. All right. We can drag anybody here. Don't worry. We can drag anybody here. Toby Ogunbayo you can read about him online. It's a big man. He has served at the World Bank level. He has served at the UN level. He has served at the ECOWAS level. He has served at the NEPAD level. And it's my pleasure dragging him here today to give us some top-notch, don't worry, join the WhatsApp group. I guess he's here. Mr. Toby, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Toby, and Mr. Toby is a big mentor over the years, and it's going to, because I wanted it to, this masterclass is just to prepare a lot of global champions who were looking for global opportunities. Somebody was here today to speak about education's journey to different countries across the world, and we were able to share some knowledge on how to apply for most of all these opportunities. And I was speaking about the YPP program, but I really wanted you to speak about, what are the top-notch, I know you've been in the NEPAD and all, what are the top-notch expectations for some of them who are looking for global, looking for international job opportunities with organizations like NEPAD, ECOWAS, the World Bank? What are those top-notch, knowledge that you can give? And that's why I said, okay, let me bring Mr. Toby Ogunbayo here. He has a variety of global knowledge in terms of all this. Thank you, Mr. Toby.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Oluwatobi Ogunbayo. I'm calling in from Abuja. Thank you, Mr. Stephen, for this 2 days masterclass. It's very, very well needed and much appreciated. In terms of, in response to what you ask, I think one thing that is key in the globalized society that we have right now is networking. So I would just say that networking is a key to, attaining this kind of level in the society that we're looking at. The opportunities are there, but without networking with people, you might not know what opportunity that avails you or that is out there. So what has really helped me so far, one is utilizing every opportunity I have, in terms of networking. Yes, NEPAD was a platform, when it was actually active, but it came with a lot of networking opportunities as well. So from there, I was able to meet people, and then in the process, I've moved on many platforms. I've worked, based on the people I met, with different organizations in the last 20 years. This year makes it 20 years. Started working. So to me, I believe that maximizing every opportunity is key. And then secondly, utilizing the availability of the phones that we have right now is also very important. Many information are passing via our phones, and then we need to utilize them. Why I'm saying this is that, virtually all the apps on my phone, are either for business, for networking, session. I'm not saying that apps like TikTok doesn't exist or they are not good, but we need to, prioritize, what, we use our phones for. For me, it has really helped me as well. I get a lot of trainings, in and out of the apps on my phone. So I try to take advantage of the technology, in the system right now and the society. Virtually, apart from the payment apps, my bank accounts, all the apps on my phone are strictly, business inclined and networking inclined, and then it gives me a lot of opportunities and knowledge on a daily basis. So my advice is, one, we need to, as much as possible, reach out to people. We need to be, as much as possible, be informed, and then, there are a couple of podcasts, on Twitter, on, other, business apps, that could be very helpful. The information, there could be unlimited. And then it could also, help galvanize or shaping or create a pathway, for future and successes.
All right, thank you so much. And I know, Edie, thank you so much for that. I just want to beg for one thing. I know, Edie, I know one or two people that works in the development sector. But one of those, I know you travel a lot for different events and different international forums and policy engagement. So one of those things that we're trying to do here, which is for me, I'm more practical. I'm more very, very plain and practical with some of those things, is that some of them are yearning for opportunities and information. We would beg, and on behalf of the rest of the team and to see that if we can get some of those informations of some of those opportunities in terms of internship, exchange program, volunteering programs, and more or less like ongoing learning process in terms of getting themselves global, in terms of most of these conferences that they could apply for. I know one or two, three of them, that I know. Hold on one second. Mr. Lamin also is also on the 6th Region Global Chamber of Commerce, and I know ED is also there. And a few people who are interested in also trying to see a way of attending some of these programs at the regional level, maybe at the West African regional level for now. And some of them were also looking at attending some of these programs in Germany, in some other places. If they could have those information and also try to see a way of applying, if you can do, if I don't want to use the word mentorship, but it's like we're moving from this level and seeing a way of creating like a mentorship board for some of them and see how they can, participate at most of these 4 hours and most of this training. And that's why I say, okay, let me try and see if we could have you, and you can see a way of also helping some of them. I wanted to Edie to introduce yourself. Edie, do you want to introduce yourself? 1 second, please. Edie, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Edie, are you there? Okay, she's not here. I know MC Untouchable, are you here? Can you hear me? Okay.
I'm here. I just needed to unmute.
Okay. So can you tell Mr. Toby, because for me, it's all about networking. What do you do, and how are you looking at navigating on the global sphere? Mr. Toby does a lot of things with policy engagement, event. He does events across the world, like he's doing on the World Bank event. MC Untouchable is one person that does MC event for big events and all. She does compare, like the event in New York. I don't know. I'm just saying we could even invite. She could be invited maybe at the World Bank event too. I'm looking at, but she's one of those people I'm nominating for the World Bank event that is coming up in. Is it October? She's one of those people I'm nominating for the World Bank events, and yeah. So do you want to introduce yourself, MC Untouchable?
Thank you, Kevin. I wasn't prepared to talk. I came here to learn from the best.
Just introduce yourself.
Oh, okay. Do I have to come on camera?
No, you don't need. You don't need to.
Okay, all right, good. Hi, everyone. My name is MC Untouchable, but my government names are Ed Millimore Egonu. I am a professional MC. I anchor events all over the world, different kind of events. Been doing this for the last 15 years or more. So yeah, I've handled a whole lot of events, both corporate events, weddings and all the good stuff. Outside of being an MC, I am an IT girl. Currently work with Salesforce, growing in the space of trying to get into cybersecurity more. Also working on my NGO. I have a couple of programs where I work that help with youth empowerment. Very heavy on investing in the future of the world, and which is our young people. So any way that I can help, I think you help one, you help a lot of people. So teach one, teach all. That's my motto. I have a whole bio and profile, but I'm not going to bore you guys on that. The details are something that we'll get to know more later. But I came here more because I wanted to expand my reach, get to know more people, meet like-minded people, see how we can help the next generation of folks. But yeah, thank you, Stephen.
Thank you so much. Before we go again, before I let Mr. Toby talk, Mr. Kupola, are you here? Is Mr. Kupola here? Okay, I don't think he's here. Edie is not here too. Mr. Lamin, you want to introduce yourself? what you do, what country are you? Mr. Lamin, are you here? Okay, most of them are sleeping. All right. Hold on, let me see. I can't see the people here. Okay. All right then. Can you hear me at all? Okay, people can hear me. Lamin, are you here? Ambassador Popola. Okay, Sarat, do you want to introduce yourself? Sarat, are you here? Can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Sarat. Sarat, are you here? Some of you are sleeping. Okay. All right. Then, hold on. Sarat, are you here? Okay. Okay. All right. Let me just go straight to the point. Okay. Okay. Lamin, are you here? Can people hear me at all? If you can hear me, please, can I see you chat, send in the chat box, please?
We can hear you.
Okay. Maybe they're sleeping or they're attending to their wives and children. All right. So, who is talking? Mr. Popola, which one? Who's talking? Okay, none of them. All right. None of them. Tobori. Yeah, Tobori. Tobori.
Sorry. I
Okay.
was praying.
Oh, you were praying. Okay, okay. You want to introduce yourself in just a few seconds to Mr. Toby Ogunbara?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Lamin Ezzie Jame from the Gambia. I'm predominantly actually working with one of African leading fintech company that is Wave, operating in 8 different countries in Africa. And the position I hold is liquidity administrator. That is to make sure that to streamline and to forecast all the regional liquidity needs across the regions in the Gambia, the 5 regions in the Gambia actually. And previously, I've been also volunteering for Italian NGO that primarily focus on mitigating the effect of child labor in the Gambia, and I was the project coordinator for them. And then for 8 months, and then that has been very paramount as a young professional and entering into a world to make sure that there's equity, and more especially with the children. And then also I was with the renewable energy company. I worked with them for 1 year, 8 months. And then we've built a 12 voltage a solar mini grid that serves about 600 people in the community whereby they've never experienced electricity. And up till now, for the past 2 years, they've been, enjoying a constant electricity flow. And it has been a very big impact as far as I'm concerned. And then also doing some little business into construction real estates in the Gambia as the founder of Care Construction Gambia. Started in 3 years ago, and actually we've built about 12 residents and then 2 commercial markets. And actually so far, this is my profile. So it's a pleasure meeting everyone, and hopefully we can grow. And I'm confident that this platform is going to take everybody to the next level. And I can't wait to see everyone to the next level and outside the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. So I'm identifying those people that I want to see a way of nominating for the Crans Montana Forum. Sarat. Sarat, are you here? Tobori, are you here? Okay, they are sleeping or they are attending to their husbands. Okay, so
Steven, I'm here.
Okay, so I don't know, Mr. Toby was here. Can you just in one summary, in one line or one paragraph, introduce yourself?
Toby or I?
You. I'm trying to, Mr. Toby, you were here when I was introducing Mr. Toby. I just want you to introduce yourself just within a few seconds.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, everyone. I have to make this greeting this way because I believe we are from different parts of the world. It's evening where I am. My name is Tobori Mitovori, and I'm an investigative journalist and a filmmaker. I specialize in multimedia projects, particularly documentary films. Like my friend Stephen would say, Ambassador Stephen would say, I'm a productive troublemaker, an inverted comma. And at the moment, I reside in Germany. And here in Europe, I am currently working on a project in which I'm following the lives of undocumented persons across Europe. That's all I will say for now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Who else? The last person, oh, she's sleeping. So, Sarat, are you here? Okay, Sarat is busy with something else. Okay, so Mr. Toby, so one of those things, like I said, we're trying to do it right here is we're trying to spotlight opportunities. Some of them are looking at the World Bank right now. I just remember we're trying to navigate into the YPP program of the World Bank when I just remembered your name, and I said, some of them also were one of those people that I'm trying to nominate for the event in October at the World Bank. Is it a spring meeting or when? So, so you have the floor, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone. First of all, let me, apologize also for coming late to the Zoom. I've been engaged somewhere, but I had to park and I'm actually driving. Okay, the World Bank event is coming up in October. And before that, there will also be the very high-level networking sessions at the UN in September. Both events are actually open to people to attend, and then sincerely, that's a platform I would encourage everyone to get on board. It's a game changer. For every sector, virtually all sectors are covered. I heard about real estate from my friend from Gambia. I've heard about investigative journalism. From my friend, in Germany. So it's a good platform to to network and to know people and to showcase what you do, and we get to meet each other, and there's always a point of convergence. For instance, just like Ambassador Stephen said, we're having an event at the margins of the United Nations General Assembly. So we wouldn't mind working with the with the MC, probably to come on board, as a partner, for the event. So that's how it works, and from there, other things can spring up. For the investigative journalist, there's a documentary that, I've been trying to process, for about 5-10 years now on my head. If you are very conversant with the gentleman called David Fefele, he's come to Africa to do a couple of documentaries, and I've watched his video, followed up. I was thinking of, reaching out to him, but, with this platform that is provided by the ambassador, we could actually share ideas and see how it's going to work, and everybody, kind of benefit from it. So for the World Bank meeting, the link will be open, I think, this July. No, I think in August. Yeah, it will be open in August. And for the World Bank, for the UN, it's kind of open right now. There's high-level political forum, starting, I think, next week. But the main event where you have all the head of states coming, about the 130, 140 head of state being Manhattan, it's going to be September, 3rd week of September. So, I can share as many links as possible, with Ambassador. At the same time, he will be able to share with as many people as possible that want to attend. Again, I would advise that, we also look at the website of these institutions. For the UN is very big. So under UN, you have DESA, you have a lot of, a couple of other platforms under the UN that are huge, that they have a couple of events along, the UN. And then, you could register, and some of these events are free. Even people that need a visa, they kind of provide a visa opportunities, or like a visa letter, for some people that need a visa to attend. Again, those things they don't come free, so it has to come with a sacrifice on our side. Sometimes you have to kind of make some sacrifice. Oh, I have to be in Europe, I have to be in South Africa for this event, I have to be in the US for this event. But definitely you go with an idea that, look, I'm going to achieve something, I'm going to come up with something or achieve something from this trip. And sometimes it works that way. By the time you're talking to one person from one other country or one other idea, or somebody's making a presentation, avails opportunity to network, open doors for employment, for trainings, for internship. People are able to, now, meet people from other regions, have ideas. They will cross fertilization of ideas, and there's something, that, can get going, from there. So, just like you said, we've tried to work with the young professional, group to see as many people we can get on board. I will also go one step further to assure Ambassador Stephen that some of the contacts I have at these institutions, we will try and talk to them, to see as many people they can reach out to. Sometimes, some of these adverts, are it comes in a very short notice. So I will try and link up to know when the right time to apply, to reach out to people so that they can apply, for some of these opportunities. The opportunities are there, for like the World Bank, the way it's structured, because the headquarters is in the US. So in DC, it avails non-Americans to work in the organization. But people don't know. A lot of non-Americans, work in the institution, just like the ECOWAS as well that is in Abuja, because the headquarters is there, people that actually control the activities are non-Nigerian. So, so we need to keep checking the portals. And then as many of these institutions I know, which are multilateral, multinationals, we can reach out to the key coordinators, key anchors, so that they can avail us, the opportunities that they have. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of opportunities out there. I keep telling people, sometimes I get an email and I'm looking left and right. Who do I actually forward this email to? That will be of help to the person. So we would take this one step further to see that we help each other in this process, and then we all are going to be happy for it. Just like I said, I would like to reach out to to MC after this meeting to see probably she can help anchor the event we're having in September. It's called African Unveil. It's at the UN, and as I speak, we're trying to finalize the venue somewhere around the Rockefeller, Plaza, in Manhattan there. So, and for the World Bank, yeah, the link is going to be up in August. I'm going to share with Ambassador Stephen. So everybody, I will employ everybody to apply. If you need a visa, I think also the invitations are the visa letter is well honored in the embassy, in the American embassy for those that need a visa. So. It's just to find a way to get a date. I know it's kind of getting difficult to get interview dates at the embassy, but it's well respected or honored at the embassy in Abuja or anywhere in Lagos, where the embassy is. So it's a networking that brings in also chief executives of top Fortune 500 companies all over the world, captain of industry, CEOs, head of states, head of governments, head of parliaments. It's a gathering of who is who in the world. So it's an opportunity that I will encourage everyone to jump on and to leverage on. So that's what I'll stop from. I'll stop here.
All right, thank you so much for that great information. And for some people who are interested on some touchable, we have you in September, we have you in October. In fact, we have you in October, we have you in November. She's going to be in DC in October. She's going to be in DC back to back. And then she's also going to be in Atlanta in November. Okay. All right. So don't get it twisted. All right. Thank you so much for that. Mr. Toby Kubai. We call him anytime. He's always there for us, in terms of creating the opportunity service to a lot of young people. I would follow up with you and also get some information that we can recommend to the delegate. We've covered quite a number of things, but you see, it's a big it's like an institution. The syllabus is broad, in terms of also teaching you. I wanted to also take us through the session of sometimes when you are even selected, there are some interviews that are going to be taken for you, and there are some questions that are going to be asked from you. Maybe we'll look at the series 2 because this is almost 4 hours right now, and I still have one more presentation to go. For some people who are looking at, unless some people don't want to take that class, then I can just take it off their head. We have a session for. Thank you so much, Mr. Toby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we wanted to take a session for some of the people who are looking out for, and this is going to be the last presentation, and then some of you would also. I'm going to try out to do something the end of this week for some of you, and I repeat again. If somebody can help me paste in the WhatsApp in the chat box the link to the channel, to the global channel, you can help me paste it here. I didn't announce it before. We will be issuing out before the end of the week. We will be issuing out before the end of the week a certificate of participation for this training. I didn't say it from the beginning. So if your name is not, if you're not in a WhatsApp group to drop your correct names, I'm sorry, you might not have that platform, that opportunity to get the certificate and get some other information that's going to be dropped by different, speakers and friends who are also Toby. And so some of Okpe was here yesterday and he was dropping some information for some of you who wanted to get the export trade certification. Just for how much? And some of us don't even know about it. I'm still gonna get in to take a whole day class, so we're going to do it in partnership with the World Trade Center. So it's going to be in partnership with World Trade Center in terms of teaching you on how to apply for those things, on how to get your certifications, and also the grants that they have at the World Trade Center. They should come and give it to some people here. So I'm going to speak to him, and Mama is going to be on his neck. Don't worry. Mama is also going to be on his neck. Don't worry. To make sure that we get some of you guys also involved. She's going to be in Nigeria next is it next week or when? And also for some of you want to join the 6th Region Global Chamber of Commerce, please let me know, and we can give you a free slot to be a member of the 6th Region Global, just members. Well, some of our youth boards are here. I'd like to announce to you that we have some of our youth boards that were selected. MC Untouchable is one of our youth board. We also have, what's her name again? I always forget her name. She's here too, but those people who are also on the youth board are here of the 6th Region Global Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much. And Mr. is also on the board of the, Mr. Lamin is also on the board. So most of us don't take, and that's why I say to people that relationship goes a long mile. Some of us don't know who is in the same cycle with us. And like we're here, we don't know who is who. And like I always say, networking is one key thing that you cannot joke with. I'm looking at it. If Mr. Lamin can give me to apply, I'm going to submit my CV to Mr. Lamin tomorrow and my statement of purpose to apply for his to be his PA, so I can be helping him, so to pick up his phone and say, hello, you want to speak to Mr. Lahin? Okay, Dr. Lahin is busy. Can you call back later? Or probably respond to his email. He's a CEO. I don't think he's not Yamo. He's a big man. So, very soon you might be very shocked that the man that you're seeing inside Zoom meeting the next time you see him, you're seeing him on CNN, having to sit down with on the CNN Heroes interview, and that's it. If you check Mr. Toby Ogunbayo, this man has traveled across the world over the years. We've been friends for years. Like how many years? Years, and it's very good. And Sarat,
Yeah, Ambassador Stephen, I'm learning from you.
I hear you. I hear you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for making this a reality. We're going to take the last class, and I hope that I'm done. I'm exhausted for this class, and we're going to take this. Please, can you put up for people who are looking at working remotely from home, and you're looking for where and what expectations are there in terms of you working remotely from home. I'm going to share some websites, and I'm going to share some things that are obtainable for you in terms of maximizing those opportunities in terms of those jobs. A lot of my friends do those jobs, so I was able to gather some of the information from them in terms of what the expectations. So sometimes when you need to get a job, there also gives you some recommendations to always get a job on the remote level. Our manager, my boss is the one that I want to be saying to help me do slide. Sir, boss, can you help me go to the second slide and let me project it? I know my salary for this month is gone. So can you help me go to the slide? There's a slide on remote work from home, job offer. You're gonna see it there. There's one on a work from home thing. Yeah, global work from home. Yeah. So we can call it a day. We're tired. And if you have questions, please just drop your questions. Yeah, just click on it. Okay. Thank you. So let me take this off on my screen. It's disturbing me. So I know I've covered a lot of things: internship, exchange program, job. What's the other one? International job placement. And I've been able to cover the schools. I've been able to cover school academics and academics. This first speaker that came, also had us different schools in Norway and some other countries. And this is the last part I want to share. And then if you want to now learn on how to apply and get your results, then you pay for further consultation. So you pay for further consultation from here. So a guide to remote career across the world. That's the name of the company. Global work from home opportunities. Next slide, please. And what are those expectations from that? I know people will not come for programs like this because most of them are on TikTok and they're talking about camera down. So and you see somebody in the box and they're like 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 300. They are impeller page, but it's good for them. Next slide. My boss is sleeping. Okay. Introduction: rise of remote work worldwide. Flexibility. It gives you flexibility, accessibility, and global opportunities. Who can benefit? Student professionals, creatives, and tech experts. This tech community, is so important. I was doing something some days ago, and I'll share this. And me and MC Untouchable and a friend, we've tried this before. And sometimes some few weeks back or last month, somebody reached out to me and said, Stephen, and I need you to help me do a business plan. And I need a business plan for my company and blah, blah, blah. Guess what I did? And I get my money that day. She sent me, how much was it? $200. How much did she even said to me? Well, that $200, you know how many hours you used to work before you get that $200? But that $200, I made it within a space of how many minutes? She wanted a business plan. And guess what I did? I only went to ChatGPT. And let me just tell you something. Some of us use ChatGPT, but we don't know the best command that we give to ChatGPT. Oh, how many of you know this? If you know how to give ChatGPT the best command prompt, if you know how to give ChatGPT the best command prompt, I repeat again, if you know how to give ChatGPT the best command prompt, and we're going to do something right now with this remote job that we're looking out for. Next slide, please. Next slide. So popular jobs categories for remote jobs are customer support. Sometimes you sit in your house, you receive phone calls from people. Virtual assistants. Some of them also get virtual PAs. A friend of mine is doing PA virtually. PA, you know what I say PA? Is a personal assistant virtually. How would you sit down in your house and you just sit down on the table like this, and you're only receiving phone calls from your boss? Hello, you want to speak to Mr. Adam? He's busy in a meeting. So you see him that's in a meeting. So do you have any message that you want to give to him? You can put your phone or use AirPod, and then you're writing summary of meetings for your boss. Summary of meeting with your boss. Immediately, when it does that, you take that summary, put it on ChatGPT. ChatGPT helps you do it. Some people are making money for stupid things. And then you put all those meeting summary, put it in ChatGPT. ChatGPT transcribe it for her in a well English format, do all the command prompt, do all the English corrections and everything, all the prompts or the command and everything, copy it, convert it, tell ChatGPT to convert to PDF, convert it into PDF, put the logo, and what we now do, attach the logo of the company or the letterhead paper of the company and say, please paste it in the letterhead there. And ChatGPT pastes it there, convert it into PDF, send it to the boss immediately. So the boss thinks that this girl is so efficient. The best staff I ever had. He does not know that this ChatGPT is the best staff that he ever had. And she collects her money. So we also have writing and editing. Sometimes some people also have writing and editing. What's the name of that website called? Oh, Jesus, I've forgotten the name of this website. Okay, I remember the name of that website where you can also do writing. They wrote my book. Sometimes they wrote my book and helped me write my books at that time when I was writing my book. So there's also IT and software development. What's it called? IT and software development, in terms of job placements, where you can do also remotely. So there's also design and creative. Let me also tell you something about ChatGPT. How many of you know ChatGPT also do graphics now? Graphics design. It does graphics design. Just give him the prompt of what you want him to do. He will do your best graphic design. My graphic designer are as useless as anything right now. So I use ChatGPT most of the time. So it's also very good when you're paying for premium and then you can do this. So ChatGPT also helps you to do, in terms of also helping you do marketing and social media plans, data entries and research, also online teaching and tutoring. There are plans that I'm also using, there are websites that I'm also using for my online teaching and tutoring, and you can also, so the online teaching and tutoring is a platform where they can give you a topic, give you a curriculum and ask you to teach those curriculum from the comfort of your house. So there is a software that is out there that most of the time when I was doing some trainings for some companies, was it last year? Can you mute that person, please? So there was a software that I was using in terms of doing this, in terms of teaching at that time. So I was using StreamYard. I said I use StreamYard or Restream. So what I did was just like, I have my the back wall here, I bought a green cloth. So it's used like a montage. So I have the montage here. So here is like a blackboard. I have all of my PowerPoints on the system projected to the wall. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's projected to the wall. And then I put all my things there. I didn't have this, there's no projector, so it's like a green wall, but I have my PowerPoint presentation there. So once I'm showing things like this, a blank wall, but it shows like things that are there and I'm teaching. Okay, this is this. And then you see some moving object. See, the moving object is moving like here, but there's a green wall. But you think that I'm using a multimedia board. And I'm teaching everybody, and they're using the comment section as it was a chat box. I'm seeing a chat box when they were doing this, and they were seeing all the chat box. At the end of the day, the HR will reach out to me and say, "Oh, where do we pay your money?" I pay the money into the account. I was doing more of that training at that time. So there are platforms that, next slide please, there are platforms that you can also use for all that. So these are all the things that are subjected for, that they're looking out for. The first one, working remotely, is the best website that I love to use, and the best website that a lot of people are making money. They make money than the people who are in America. How would you wish you wake up in the morning? You're not doing Yahoo. You're not doing, what is that thing called? Even people who are doing tap tap are not really making money again. So you're making close to $300 a day. Can you convert $300 to Naira? How much is that? Close to 500K. The first website that I have is the first website that I think that, see, I beat my chest on it. I have a few friends who are doing this. You can open a crossover.com. Crossover.com is a website where you find a lot of jobs. You live in Agege, you live in Moshin, you live in Yanapaja, you live in Sabongere, you live in Ifo, you live in Itori, you live in Songwater, you live in where else again? Ajigmule. You can do a lot of jobs that are out there on crossover.com. So when you apply for crossover.com, you take the exams, they give you all the manuals and every other thing, take the exams, you pass the exams, they give you a job placement. And then you make good, crazy money working from home. I tell you the truth, you make cool, crazy money working from home. Yes, it's called crossover.com. You can see it there on the screen. And most of them are tech-based jobs. Some of them are customer-based jobs, customer relations-based jobs. Some of them are analysis-based jobs that you can find in crossover. You can be in Nigeria and you can live a life that you're in America. I don't think you understand English. Okay. So it's called crossover.com. The next one is called remoteok.com. So they're into blockchain and for developers. So what's this? So what they do is to have blockchain and developers. If you're a developer, you can also get this. Remotive.com also is for people who are into the startup business. You're into startup business and you're trying to see on how to also get jobs, in helping, and then you're making money from that platforms also. Upwork and Fiverr. If for people who are freelancers, you're a graphic designer, you're a writer, you're a voiceover artist. What else do they get there? You're a writer, you're a voiceover artist, you are what do they do again? What do they do again? Please remind me. Fiverr and Upwork, you get freelance gigs. You can print for them, you can do graphics for them, you can write for them, you can do script writing for them, you can do short documentary for them. You can do a whole lot of things that are creative for them on Upwork and Fiverr, and you get your money paid working from anywhere in the world. Job Espresso, it's for people who are in the tech and the marketing industry. You can get enough jobs on these platforms. Enough jobs from these platforms. Enough jobs from these platforms. Another website that I know that I'm very, very, very guaranteed about is Andela. Some of us will see some of our friends that work in Andela. They are in Sabo, Yaba, CC Hub. Most of them are developers. They have developers jobs. They get developers come here, for trainings. They get jobs here in Andela and a lot of them. So you can also go to. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, please.
The microphone is
We can hear you, sir.
Yeah. So, but can you hear me now? Somebody's saying my microphone is bad.
We can hear you clearly, sir.
Okay, so Andela, the turning.com and Andela also, Andela, you can check them, these websites, and you can find, Andela also, gets a lot of developers, aspiring developers or developers who are, they're in their stage of learning or they finished learning and they have job placement for them globally. And these are jobs that you can do remotely. So Outsourcely is also another platform where you can get some startup jobs also. So these websites are there for you to do your proper research and see. So if I want to get a job on Crossover, do me a favor. Do me a favor, please do me a favor. Can you copy crossover.com and go to ChatGPT? I'm going to show you some practical aspect here. Please, are you there? Oh, it's sleeping.
What do you want me to copy, please?
No, can you go to crossover.com? Just copy crossover.com. Just copy to crossover.com and go to ChatGPT. Just go to ChatGPT for me.
Yeah. Crossover.com.
Yeah, so ask ChatGPT, how can I get, so what is the best, okay, if you have a CV, you can ask him, can you help me remodify my CV to get a job with crossover.com?
Yes, that's right. How can I get the best?
How can I get the best CV that will make me get a job with crossover.com? Get a job. A remote job from crossover.com. A remote job from crossover.com. So that's why I am saying that we need to make use of some keywords are very important in doing this, getting things done with, say, just watch. Whoever creates this thing, I don't think it will make everyone know. Did you see this? It even gives you hints on the format of your CV. If you have your CV here, just attach your CV and tell him to help you remodify it and just check. Did you see the modern format, the format of what they're looking out for? If you tell him, can you give me a format? Can you ask him that, can you give me a format? Okay, it's giving you a format. He gave you a format now. Did you see the format? Yeah.
It's using my CV.
Oh, it's using your CV, right? Okay, yeah, you use your CV. Did you see it helped you do your CV properly to their own taste or to their own expectations?
Yeah, and these are a couple of the things that it's on my CV: QuickBooks, Sage 50, Daisy, MS, Remote CRM, Airtable, and
yeah. So you see that it's helping you do. So if you now ask him to give you a PDF format of the CV, it will give you a PDF format.
Absolutely.
That will suit you applying for that job role with remote.com. With crossover.com, sorry. I hope we're not boring people here so we can go and sleep.
Yeah, I think some of us are tired already.
Okay, let's leave them then. Just go and sleep. So let me just round up. Let me just round up so I can just allow people go and sleep. So did you see that it helped you create a better structure of what crossover.com is looking out for? Do you understand what I'm saying? So let's go back to crossover.com. Now go to crossover.com itself.
No.
No, don't stop the recording. Don't stop the recording. No, just go look for another web browser. Yeah, just use this web browser. Don't worry, just use the web browser. Crossover.com. Did you see here? So you can get a lot of job placements in AI, in different kind of things. You can get a lot of jobs from here. Can you go scroll down? Can you scroll down?
People tell me to get the best job from Serekunda, and that's one of the areas I live right now.
Oh, he's getting, oh, that's the area that you live. You see?
Serekunda.
So he said you should find a full-time remote job. Have you seen find a full-time remote job there?
Yeah. Can I click on that?
Click on it. Scroll down. Have you seen it here?
Mm-hmm.
$100,000 for a year. So you're making $50,000 per hour. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
$50,000 per hour.
No, $50 per hour.
Yeah, $50 per hour. Sorry, Jay.
Huh.
If you convert that
$50,000 per hour, man, that's a whole blow.
see the role that's here. See what you'll be doing. Leverage AI to bring historic figure to life in a TikTok-like learning experience. You'll be doing storytelling. This job is job that people just like. See, they're even using TikTok to teach people. You see, TikTok that some people will go and sit down on 24/7. This is what people are making $50 per hour. How would you feel? You know, how would you feel if they're asking you where is she self? Kuma, if they're asking you to pay you $50 per hour to use TikTok to teach people, would you take the job? $50 per hour or more. You know, and you're working remotely, you know. So these are stuff that that you can do, but you can also use that AI in terms of helping you, navigate through the process of what expectations that they're looking out for with your CV. I mentioned crossover.com because I've had a lot of my friends who have gotten jobs from crossover.com. Who have gotten jobs from crossover.com. All right. So thank you. Can you go back to the slide? Are you asking if there's certificates for remote jobs? Is that what you're asking? If there's certificate for remote jobs, is that what he's asking?
Yeah, I saw someone asking the question on the chat.
Certificate for remote jobs. No, you don't need certificate for remote jobs. It's your certificate that you used to finish in school that you use. So next slide, sorry. I hope we've written all these websites, and then these are things that are so like I said, how to get hired remotely. You need a solid remote resume like on your LinkedIn channel, on your LinkedIn page, you need to update your LinkedIn page. Like I said, create a remote-ready resume. You can go to, what's it called? What's that thing called? ChatGPT, and say, attach your CV there. And tell ChatGPT, help me create a remote-ready resume. Do you want to try it now? It will give it to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It will definitely give you a remote-ready resume that you can use on your LinkedIn. So build a stronger portfolio. So there are portfolios that you can also start doing, writers, designers, and developer. So there are some learning tools that they need as you working remotely from home. Number one, I saw Slack on I saw Slack on your laptop right now, Mr. Lamin. You know,
Yeah, sure.
you need Slack, you need Zoom, you need Asana, you need Trello. Those are the applications that they use in communicating with their staffs.
Actually, that's what
You
my
know, there's
company
some
used.
remote, you know, there's some remote job now. They will ask you to put on your camera. They want to see that you're on your desk, because some people will leave their desk and go and sit down and start watching film, and they just put something on their mouse to make it engaging. So it's also very important that they use all this website to also these are major tools that you need on your laptop. The next one is communicate effectively. You must be able to be able to communicate, take notes. Sometimes you're in a meeting, take notes. Like, I don't know, show you. You also need to have something like this beside you. In taking notes for meetings, you have your earphone on you, you're taking notes, and then you're transcribing those notes. Sometimes when you get your notes done and you want to make it more fleshy and more thin, take those notes that you've written down or you've typed down, take it to ChatGPT. ChatGPT help you refine it. Paste it in your Oga or your organization portal. Let them be chopping it. They think that you're intelligent. Oh, sorry, you're intelligent, but they think that you're intelligent. But it's ChatGPT that is doing it. Okay. So, but it's the command prompt that you give ChatGPT that ChatGPT is going to use for you. So these are some remote-friendly certifications that you can take. In terms of Google Career certifications for IT, for certification IT, UX, data analytics, you need to take most of all this certification for your Google Career certificates that you can take. Okay. HubSpot Academy, you can get some digital marketing, which is the CRM also, you can take those courses. These are just major things. On Coursera, you can take some project management courses on Coursera and edX. You can take some project management, business tech, courses, are courses that you can take on those websites. Go on Coursera.com, go on edX.com, and you can get this. Automatically, which is WordPress, GitLabs, these are companies that are also doing some things like you can also get some information from. Next slide, please. Start with freelancing to gain experience. So sometimes they also want you to do some freelance with them to get some knowledge. Keep learning and adapting on the goal, on the job. You need to also make some research. Somebody's saying I will recommend ALX. Write down ALX and go do research on your oh Jesus, my head is blocked. You can go do research about ALX, build global connection via networking platforms. There are networking platforms that I would advise some of us who are here, especially for some of us who are in other countries too. There is a software that I would have loved some of us to see. Hold on, let me see if I can see it here. Just pray that it brings it for me. I don't know why I always forget this website. I don't know why I always forget this website. I deleted it on my, oh Jesus. Oh God. Okay, I hope I remember the name of that website. There's a website that I would have loved to give to some of us,
yeah, if you have it, you can send it to the group. I think it will be.
I'll send it to you, but I know I'll see it. I'll see it soon.
Yeah,
I
sure.
wrote some of you who I guess it's also in Nigeria, but for some people who are not in Nigeria or in other countries, can also download it. But some of the time is if you want I-based, people to network with, CEOs of different companies are coming to your country, diplomats are coming to your country, expatriates are coming to your country. They want to connect with young people who are doing stuffs, They want to connect with young people who are doing stuff. They want to have like hangouts. They want to have dinner with you. But you need that software on your phone. You just download it and subscribe. Put your profile. They will ask you to put your CV there. So if somebody like in Google, maybe the CEO of Google comes to Nigeria and is tired in his hotel, and he needs somebody to just hang out, or couples of young people to hang out with, he goes on the software and he can find you, and he'll just send you an email. Oh, can we hang out today and talk about this and talk about network with ourselves? The software works here, and it has worked for a lot of people that I recommend the software for. But I can drop the name of the software, but I can't remember. My head is blocked right now. Build a global connection via networking platforms. So you need networking platforms like that I mentioned to you, and stay motivated and organized. Next slide, and it seems it tells me to say goodbye. If you have any question and answer for the 2 days that you've been here, and I think that this is like a big, this is like a endless. If I begin to put my head down, there are a lot of things that we will not end today, in terms of giving you different websites, different recommendations, different fellowships, different opportunities that are out there that you can leverage. And like I said, I call ChatGPT my best friend. ChatGPT my best friend. I can ask ChatGPT anything about, the next level. Okay, let me shock you about something. Can somebody hear me? Can you hear me go to ChatGPT and see? Go to ChatGPT, please. I want to show something. See, you can ask ChatGPT some things, and so go to new chat, click on new chat, because it's still going to be giving us that reference point to all the CV. Just click on it. Okay, click here and just type ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. You are in, so ask ChatGPT, is there, I need an angel investor for my business. Mention the name of the business that you are and mention your location. I need an angel investor for maybe a solar business, clinical, or just mention it. Mention the name of you. The keywords are angel investor. The keywords are venue, where you are. The keywords are what you're doing.
Yeah, what's the prompt? You said I need a what investor?
Angel investors. Like Angel Gabriel.
Angel investors?
For startups, or you can just say for startup in Uganda or where you are, or just mention your name. Startup, yeah. In Gambia. Ask. Enter. Did you see?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you see or not?
Yeah, 100, I see.
Did you see? Go back. So ask how much investment can these angel investors give me? Okay, see, have you seen it? Offer 5,000 seed capital and mentoring.
Yeah.
No, that's Tony Elumelu. Incubators and accelerators in West Africa. Have you seen their email there? If I were you, just copy this email, put your profile, put everything that you're doing, Papa, put pictures, attach it to it, send them an email. If they will not reply you, call me bastard. So just put how much can angel investors give me? Just ask them.
Beautiful.
Just ask how much. How much can
And
I
it says,
No, just put it,
okay.
Put it in the comments. How much can I get from these angel investors? Or can these angel investors give me? Enter. Did you see? This is where we'll draw up the curtain of today. I'd like to say thank you. If you have any questions or answer, a question or comments or anything you want to ask me, Can you ask? And okay, can I get contacts? Can I get contacts? Can I get contacts? Just put there, can I get contacts of these angel investors in Gambia? Just put it there. Can I get contacts? Email or phone number contacts. Email or phone number of angel investors in Gambia. Can I get contact, email, or phone number of these angel investors? Did you see? Did you hear about them before?
Yeah, I know their office.
Okay. Did you see anybody again?
One of my former colleagues works there.
Go down, go down, go down. All right, thank you so much. I'd like to say thank you. This is where we'll drop the curtain of today's program, and not today's program, every program, all of them. And then if you have any question, please ask me those questions now. If you come and ask me, please ask me those questions you want to ask right now. You can unmute your mic and just ask questions, and then I will give you the response that you want. All right, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
So let me ask a question from any one of them. Do anybody have a business? Do anybody has a business, a startup business here?
Yeah, sure.
Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. There's no next meeting. Unmute yourself. Unmute. I want you to unmute yourself. If you don't unmute yourself, we'll call it a day. I'm going home.
Yes, I have, of course.
Okay, do you have a business plan for it?
Yeah, I have a business plan.
Okay, hold on. I want people who do not have a business plan.
Sorry?
I want people who do not have a business plan.
Say that again, please.
Who do not have a business plan. Somebody who do not have a business plan. Can you identify if you have a business and you don't have a business plan? Can you show up? What's your name? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and talk. Trisha.
I don't have a business plan, sir.
You don't have a business plan. What's the name of your business? Ah, Jesus.
I'm a social media manager.
So you don't have. Okay. What I want you to do, and I wanted Mr. Lamin to do. Mr. Lamin, ask her, I wanted you to help me ask her questions. Okay, what's the business she's doing? What's the name of the business? And we wanted to practicalize something on I needed ChatGPT to give me something on a business plan. The name, because ChatGPT is going to ask you, so I want ChatGPT to create something so you can know how to create a business plan that you don't need to even pay any consultant for business plan. ChatGPT will be able to do it in your company name, in everything. What you need to do, put your name there as a CEO, is going to get it for you. Edu Consult.
Yeah, what's the name of the business?
It's called Edu Consult. I need a business plan for Edu Consult. Just put I need a business plan. I need a business plan for Edu Consult. I need a business plan for Edu Consult. I need a business plan for Edu Consult. Edu Consult.
The line of your business.
Yeah, so it's going to tell us what's the business all about. Social media marketing. Answer, Trisha. Yes, so social media, in the line of social media marketing. Marketing, you can put marketing and branding, just put comma branding. Comma branding.
You have to be fit, and your fitness levels outrageous. But at this stage of the season, the much of information, units of believe in the shape, believe in the press, and stuff. Everything that we've seen Chelsea do, do so well throughout the course of this tournament. It's been exceptional from Chelsea. to you. More back from Fabian Ruiz. Skelly on the far side, the Georgia International back to Mendes.
Did you see that? Hello? Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, it's done.
All right. So did you see the Edu Consult? So see the business name, online marketing, legal structure, and partnership. You need to also, so you see the location. Where is your location? See, all those questions you need to put. The founder's name. What's the founder's name? You can put founder's name Trisha. Just put founder's name Trisha. Founder's name Trisha. So she will go and be sorting out herself. Okay, founder's name Trisha. And based
How do you spell it?
Trisha is Trisha.
T
R
R
I
I
SHA. And our location is the UK. Okay. So what's the other question? Just enter. Okay. Did you see? Okay, just go down. So, did you see? Serving offer, target markets, private and international schools, and clinical. Next slide. Just go down. Go down. Did you see what they did for you? So even give you a financial plan, branding for websites, social media, laptop equipment. Those are the things that you need. Even converted it for you in pounds. Can you please type it there? Can you help me create a logo for this? Can you help me create a logo brand? Can you help me create a logo? Just put it there, please. You respect ChatGPT. Create a logo, a brand logo. So it's going to ask you color. What's your favorite color? It's going to ask you, I'm so sure it's going to ask you for color. Blue. It's going to ask you for that. Just enter. A favorite color. Yeah, favorite choice of color is blue. Just watch. Your company will be up now. So it's generating your logo for you. Just watch.
Is this a consultancy?
Eh? It's going to create the logo. All right. So any other question while we help her rebrand so it's going to create the logo. See, ChatGPT these people are demons. So just watch. It's creating the logo. They're designing the logo. You'll see it will come out now. So any other questions? Did you enter it? No.
Yeah, I did, but it's not coming.
The logo, okay. It's pointing something down. No, it's creating it. So any other questions before we call it a day? I think we've tried for today.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure having you. I definitely don't have any questions at the moment.
All right. So any questions?
Just appreciate it. Yeah.
Any questions from my mentors, my role models that are here? Please, any questions? Thank you so much. Can we? Okay, you want to see? Okay, someone asked how to apply for a grant. Okay, so I'm going to give you I'm going to give you one. So like, It depends on what grant are you looking out for. ChatGPT also can help you. If you just create another link. It will tell you what kind of grants. I told you, any grants that you're looking out for, anything that you're looking out for, there's some keywords that you can search for. And your business plans are also very important. I don't know what kind of grant that you're talking about. Is it grant for business or is it grant for NGO? Which one are you looking out for? You have to also specify what kind of grants are you looking out for. You're looking out for business grants. Okay. We have grants like Tony Elumelu. We have grants like we have different grants that are out there. Banks are also doing some grants right now, apart from Tony Elumelu. If you go on Eventbrite, I say Eventbrite. If you go on what's it called? Can you even go on that website? What's this website called? Opportunity for Africans. Go on that website for Opportunity for Africans. There are thousands and one grants there. Please take time to sit down. Nobody's going to do it for you sometimes. I've given you the best place where you can search for. It's just like giving you a market. I'm telling you to navigate, but people want me to take them to where they're selling Apple. But if you get to the market, you can ask. The world is so open and very plain. So go to opportunitydesk.org. You can go to Opportunity, the other one there. Okay, anyone that you want to go. You can go back and go to Opportunity Desk. Opportunity Desk also can help you navigate. Can also navigate for you. Opportunity Desk. I saw it now. Yeah, click on it. Click on that first one. Click on that first one. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, click on it. It will take you. No, click on it. Don't worry. Oh, Jesus.
This one?
Yeah. Click on it.
I think I'm having trouble with my internet. I don't know.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, sorry. We've been here since 2, and now it's 4:30 something. Let me just tell my number running up. Okay. Well, I hope you would have. I don't know why it's taking time. If it was from my side, it would have developed the logo for me quick. Maybe it's because of the internet. That's why it's taking a long time. But it's something that you can practice on your own. So, and then you can give him the voice prompt if you don't want. I'm scared. So we're running up now, please. Thank you so much. You can try the command from your house. How many of us know about OneFormer? Don't worry, you know about it later. Don't worry. Thank you so much for everybody who has joined, and thank you also Touchable for sponsoring people. Thank you so much for everybody who has been here. Thank you for everybody who has made it a date to be here today and yesterday. Thank you so much. Please try and see OneFormer. OneFormer is, let me give you the website of OneFormer. It's also OneFormer is one, OneForma.com, Abby. It's .com. OneForma.com. OneForma. Just check one former. No, not formal. I'm not saying formal. ONEFORMAA. ONEFORMA. Not one, not that one. One former. ONEFORMA. Wow, one busy job. One former. Yeah. Just go to Google and you can check one former from there. All right. Thank you so much. In the absence of no questions, thank you so much for everybody who has made it a day here. Tobori, thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody. Mr. Toby, thank you so much for joining
welcome.
this
Thanks for having me.
insightful class. If I begin to talk now, some one or two websites start dropping on my head, and I'm looking like, no, we won't leave here today. You know, me, I'm tired. You know, and thank you so much for everybody who has made it a day here. And let me see if she asked me to call her. One format is also, okay, Kenny. Thank God that is here. Kenny Alpha. So so I wanted you to, we've been able to share some websites. I needed to give me an insight about some of the websites that you know offhand, in terms of job, where people can navigate opportunities. So that before we round up, I need you to just tell me what are those top-notch expectations, because I've been able to take them through some websites, work from home, exchange programs, internship programs, fellowship programs, master's degree, postgraduate, and PhD, and then the YPP program, which is the World Bank and the UN YPP program. So do you also have some websites? I know, what's that program that this guy went to do with the UK, that master's degree program, that scholarship program?
Mastercard Foundation, Mastercard Scholarship.
No. The scholarship that Shevlin Scholarship. Some of you who are trying to also get some scholarship, please go check Shevlin Scholarship. It's all expense scholarship program in the UK by the UK government. So just run through them, some of the fellowships that they can apply for. If you have some website that you can give to them that can be meaningful to them, you can give to them. All right. So before we round up. Yeah.
Hello everyone. It's a privilege to be here again. I would say good evening to people. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you're hearing me. And so there are several opportunities, as Ambassador Steven said, and I'd like us to know that aside the fact that we are qualified or eligible for some of these opportunities, there's a need to be very, very intentional when it comes to applications. So there are several fellowships. I know that we have the likes of Atlas Call. I don't know if Ambassador Steven has spoken about that.
Atlas Call, you can go on Atlas Call.
Yeah, Atlas Corp is fully funded for 1 year in the United States. You get to get attached to a United States organization for 1 year, and you're going to be paid monthly. There are a lot of them. There's Echoing Grain, that one promises a lot of money. There are several fronts. So I know a lot of people are familiar with opportunities for Africans.com and opportunitydesk.org. Those are really very popular ones, but we can also try globeopportunity.com. We can try studygreen.info, scholarships, Corner's website, scholarsofafrica.com, acesuccess.com, opportunitiesforyouth.com, scholarsfordev.com, a lot of them. So what I'm going to do to make this easier is I'm going to find in a very short time, like in some minutes, I'll find these links and send to the chat box so that we can all see what I'm saying. So in some seconds I'm going to send that. So for people that are very fast at taking a screenshot, you can take it, or you can probably copy if you can, or request from Member Steven later if you need a link.
You can type it in link, and they can pick it up from there.
Yes. So yes, there you go. You have a very good resource right there. It's in the comment section right now. So I don't know if anyone can see the links I sent there. Can anyone see any link right now? Ambassador, can you see any link?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Can you see any link? Can you please unmute, please? Some of us can. Okay, I saw it. Okay.
Yes, I just sent it again. So there are several links down there. We need to understand that it's not enough to be qualified for most of those opportunities, but to be very, very intentional. When I say intentional, you write as if your life depends on it, and you tell your story in a very meaningful way. If you're competing with me, what will make you better than me? I'll leave you with that question.
All right. Thank you so much for that impactful. What a way to round up the whole session, and it was hands-on for us. And what are those expectations when we're applying for the jobs? What are expectations when we're doing our interviews? And I always share something with people sometimes about interview skills when you're in an interview room. You know, the expectations that they're looking out for you is to be able to be extremely have that, what's that English called? They're looking out for something that make you stand out, and they're also looking at you being very bold and courageous and audacious, you know, in your look and the way you talk. They are looking out for your word matching, you know, your actions sometimes when they're interviewing you. I remember I went for one of the interview in my life that I can never forget at the British Council. We were going to be 20 that was going to be selected for the British Council program. Is an exchange program in London. And I remember that I got into the meeting and I saw one or two familiar faces, but they would do as if they don't know your father during the interview. And I got into the meeting and somebody stood at the door. And I have practiced that, you know, I've seen that in a movie. And I sat down in the interview and they're saying to me, they put a glass of cup or is it glass of juice in front of me. And I say, oh, have it, take a glass of water. Listen, it was a test. I can never forget that day at the British Council. It was a big test. Mr. Ogurotimi, Auntie Boni, and then who else was there? And Tolu Louis Tamoka was there. And yeah, I'll bring you up now. And they asked me on the interview box to, you know, take a glass of water, and not knowing that it was a setup. So the truth about it for me is, you know, one, there's some things that are obtainable that we also need to read beyond the skills and our set skills. You know, go beyond our set skills in terms of our knowledge. Let's read overboard, you know, and to learn some things that are ethical, some things that are just one or two things that are, you know, are not in the line of our studies. And be wild in learning, very wild in learning. I think with this, I'm running up after Kenneth speak, and then we'll call it a day. Kenneth, you have the floor.
Thank you, Bonzo. Stephen. Just wanted to mention one of those things you are very good at mentioning, but I'm not sure if you've spoken about that. And that is the fact that smartness and being very wise will get you to where you want to be, but capacity will keep you there. So I want to come from the perspective for us to know that I sent us a link because we should be aware of what's going on around us. But what Ambassador Stephen will tell you is there's no rule anywhere. And what he meant by be wild doesn't only doesn't only have to do with competence as regards professionalism. It's also being street smart. I don't know if you've spoken about that, but being street smart when it comes to opportunities is very, 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 very important. And I would say this. Let me give you an example because I'm very good when it comes to examples. The World Economic Forum has a Global Shapers Hub, and they have in different cities. However, you might be in a city where there's no Global Shapers Hub. The World Economic Forum says you can apply to open Global Shapers Hub in your terrain and then be a curator of that Global Shapers Hub. Do you truly know that being a curator doesn't only give you access to some doors, it also would land you in the next year in the World Economic Forum as a global shipper? So these are some of these things that you might not even see on the website that I've sent to you, but it comes from proactiveness and being wild, and then you're able to get there. I'm just there to let us know that it is very much important that as we look, we think, and as we think, we act. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. As we look, we act. Acting. Sometimes we see some opportunities that we're just looking down on it, and then we apply for it, and then we just get a mail. Congratulations, Orolua. You've been selected for the emerging leaders, this and this and that and that and that. So sometimes also there are some things that, and I always say, be wild when you're looking out for opportunities and looking for opportunities that are out there, and believe so much in yourself. There are some opportunities that we don't believe in that they're going to select us. At the end of the day, those are the opportunities they're going to select us for. And it's not a rocket science sometimes. You have to put in hard work, 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 hard work. Without much ado, and thank you so much for everybody. Thank you, the Eliminator. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, PC. Thank you, iPhone. Thank you, Kuma. Thank you, Latunji. Thank you, Areolua. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Blessing Wandi. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Olua Nifesimi. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, iPhone. Thank you, Leicester University College, London. Thank you, everybody, for making it a day. Thank you, Kennedy Odoi, for making it a day to be here. Thank you to all of our respective speakers, that have been here yesterday, and Dr. Melinda Harris Barrow, that was also here yesterday. I'd like to say thank you to everybody. If you are on the WhatsApp group, please, if you're not on the WhatsApp group, please join the WhatsApp group. And then there are some thoughts that I can be dropping for you. There's some programs, there's some information that can be shared with you. And sometimes I don't know if we want to have some other, maybe one of those days that we want to have another, probably we can have, what's that English called? Borrow me that English. We can have a day when we can talk about, self-esteem, and how much you also face your fear in terms of interviews. Sometimes some of us get in front of our interviewers and we turn into water when we face our interviewers. So what do you do when you find a very hard, tough interviewers interviewing you? So sometimes for me, I look straight, I don't care, It's either you say yes or it's either you say no. So most of the time, but my courage has always brought me to greatness. Kennedy, you want to say something so I can drop?
Yes, someone had a question in the chat box. I'm not sure if you saw it, sir. The person was saying, Olatunji Temidai was saying, please, can you help us? Okay, so send it to WhatsApp group. Somebody said, Evelyn said, as a support worker, is it possible for one to switch career, please?
You know London very well. I'm not a support worker. You know more about London.
Yes, I think I'm privileged to answer that. I lived in the United Kingdom, so I can come in to say that support worker is very much possible for you to switch career. And it is very possible for you to switch your certificate of sponsorship. I don't know if you have been sponsored right now, but it is possible for you to switch if you are able to demonstrate that you're able to meet the salary threshold for sponsorship in the UK. And the way you're able to meet that salary threshold is not only if you have the competence, but if you have the track history, both outside the UK and in the UK. So one thing you want to do, and I'm sure Ambassador Stephen might have mentioned it, is for you to leverage your voluntary contributions and volunteering experience. You can go on to actually be able to do some things virtually or on site, participate in research, participate in a lot of design interventions or anything you want to do. If it's finance, make sure that you're able to showcase and not only showcase, but be able to do something meaningful, even when you don't actually have to affiliate yourself 100%, which means your total priority right now would not be to earn a lot of money as a support worker, but to be able to balance being a support worker because you need to fend for yourself and also being able to brush up your skills and be able to develop your competence in the other area you're planning to switch to. But please note that it is very, very possible for you to do that, but you have to be highly competent. I repeat, highly competent, because the salary threshold is more in line like for somebody in the senior role category to be able to switch in the UK. So you have to be exceptionally exceptional to be able to do that, but it is very possible. I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
All right, thank you so much for taking time to be here at this masterclass. But like I said, this is where we drop the curtain of today's event. Say thank you so much, and I'll see you some other time in the comment section. So please, if you need a certificate, you can drop your name in the comments in the WhatsApp, or I don't know who can help me collect those names. Make sure your names are spelled correctly. The name I get is the name I put. So please, let it get spelled correctly. Thank you so much to everyone. We've been here. Thank you to our sponsors, ED and MC Untouchable. Thank you so much to everybody. For some people who have been able to leverage on some opportunities here, and also for MC Untouchable, thank you so much for everything. See, I'm tired. Thank you so much, and I'd like to call it a day. If you have anything to say, you can say it now. And thank you. Anything to say? Nothing to say? I'd like to say thank you to everybody for joining. And there is something I remembered to share. Well, we'll get it later. So thank you so much, and I'd like to say thank you so much for joining, and God bless you. It's hard to say bye-bye, but we'll say bye-bye. All right. Thank you. In the absence of no question, thank you. Please help me say thank you to Host Untouchable. Thank you to Eliminator. Thank you to Tobore. Thank you to Kendi Odoye. And thank you to our official our official moderator. He has gone. Yeah, Kuma. Yeah. Thank you so much for everybody who has been here. I'd like to say good night and God bless you. We'll see you in the WhatsApp room. So hold on before we go. I wanted to ask everybody to open their camera and take a picture, but nobody wants to do that. Everybody's, for me, they're shy. All right, don't worry. Thank you so much, and I'd like to say good night.